there you go, Dizzy. These guys are in the middle of a internal strife. The explosions you had heard before, though, for your character at least, you were in the middle of this forest, just lost. The rustling of the bushes, from what you guys could hear. All of a sudden, you'd see the form of X before the giant had actually fell. Briefly, let me see who's got high perception here.
Not me. That's the other guy. That's the other guy.
That's the monk.
It's actually Fran and the monk. Actually, you two would see. What does Gorag look like?
He's tall. He's 6'1". Got like grayish, greeny skin. Doesn't have any hair. Sort of has like a scraggly beard, and he's got like 2 snaggle teeth on either side, tusks almost like an orc, but smaller. And green eyes, and he's wearing like winter clothes because he's cold AF.
Cold AF. But you do. I forgot to give you these, and a chance to. You do. The most important bit of your kit that I was like, I'm definitely forgetting something, and that is actual magic items for you. So. Yeah. Roll 2d100 for me as I bring up the table.
Alrighty.
Let's kill him. 69. Perfect.
Nice.
A 9 and a 60. Okay. Well, your choice of a... I'm not sure if it'll affect you. Oh. That's... No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Scroll down. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you have a Sentinel Shield, if you use shields.
I do.
Okay, so your whatever shield you had is now just a Sentinel Shield. It's still 2 AC. However, it's I believe it gives you some perception bonus, and it gives you advantage on initiative. I'll just Google it for me, and
I will.
what's the 60? Man, I didn't even try to metagame this. This is actually like apt. A Wand of the War Mage, +1.
Okay.
It's. No, I mean, you know, hey, you would have had to survive all this time. Just a little bit more, and everyone can know this. The person you were following, they didn't really give a name. They looked after you for a bit. They kept hooded the entire time. They shared you their food, and you shared yours, and they sounded like a male something. They were a pleasant company for a while, and whenever you guys had encountered dangers, he'd have some sort of like cloud buster like sword that would conjure up out of nowhere as his sort of like he'd explain it as his hexblade weapon. You just followed him around because, well, cool. You might as well. You had seen before you had left the ship two groups. One go to the north, one go to the west. You just went east with this guy. You thought, yeah, might as well look after him. Everyone else seems to be in a group. You might as well do the right thing and help out where you can. And you have. You've gone through many adventures together, including some real weird shit out here in the frozen wastes. Let's see. You watched as his hand turned into like just a tentacle, like an octopus tentacle at one point. Failing to do his usual like casting of like his hex abilities, and he's just like, well, shit. And he's just rolled with this tentacle for like the longest time. As soon as you guys have heard on the receiver sending stones that was given to you, where you can radio it into the operators at the. Let me show you the actual map. the full map, where it's nothing is recorded apart from the outpost. Where the X5 research outpost is with these receivers, they've been telling you guys where to go, what's been happening, weather conditions, reports, as well as any safe places. They've confirmed that the Crystal Forest in the quadrant in the landing site floor has been a safe place, and you've made your way there with them. But you've lost each other. Somehow. You thought, cool, it's probably where that fighting is happening. You guys are always getting into fights. Time to fix him up again. You come back and you watch as this random giant falls, random frost giant falls unconscious onto his back, onto the snow. And, okay, the party, now you can describe yourself. What do you look like? Starting with Salazar, you just got back, hey.
Well,
Yeah,
back, yeah.
Not me, you.
So, Salazar is your everyday goblin, I'd say, and he's 4 feet,
rhythm ball.
very basic. He is wearing a white Yeti fur at this moment. He has a very hefty, well, he has a backpack on him right now. He's just running around, scurrying when this Yeti fell, and he is holding a contract paper on his left hand and a pencil on his right hand. He's frozen at the moment, like he's paralyzed in curiosity and fear. He has a rapier on his left waist, and he has a crossbow on his backpack. He has a whip on his right waist, and right now he seems to be running away from the group.
Alright, and as he's running around in circles, the person that would be chasing him, who would probably you, Balazar. What do you look like?
I am just a white chromatic dragonborn, with a hat that looks like it's covering something, and I have a rapier on the side with a hand crossbow to the face and also to the side of my belt, and I carry around a backpack and a book holder with the Yeti fur cape that everybody has that I made, along with like the 8 other tools that I carry with me.
Okay. And on this cart, being pulled by like what seems to be some sort of yak. Next to it, Kosumi. What does your character look like?
There's a human guy, long dark hair. He's tan. If you're tan colored, maybe probably a bit red because it's a bit cold. More red now. He's carrying he's in hideout. Pretty much everybody's in Yeti gears, and he's holding. He's holding like a spear, he's using it as a start. I mean, like a walking stick at the moment, just to push through the snow. But yeah, that's about it.
And friend who's currently taking shots at that goblin. What does your character look like?
Friend's a really tall wood elf, also in Yeti gear. He's currently holding an exquisitely, definitely magical bow, and he's in the moment of knocking another arrow, and his aim point's transitioning from the contract to the goblin's head.
You watch as this goblin isn't really running away from the group so far, but he's running around, and no one's really catching him. There's no contest unless Kosumi begins.
I turn big and grab him.
Yeah, you turn big and you try and grab him. He's actually too fast for you still, even if you are big. Yeah. But you watch as this this white chromatic dragonborn slams his fists together and he just grows one size larger. He's like, "Oh, get back here!"
Turns to the size of large.
Yeah, it's not the explosion that you're looking for, but as everyone's just doing this, they seem to be they're aware that there's something else around here as well, but they're just like they have their own problems, it seems. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Gorag. Oh, there we go. We'll get to Zeking in just a bit. Hello, are you here, Zeking?
Sorry about that. Lost track of time.
No worries. We're just finishing and introducing what our characters look like. Ben, you have a plot twist. Sweet. Nice first roll of the campaign. Excellent.
Gotta get it over with already. Let's go.
Yeah. All you see is just this weird ass freaking group. Like, what are they doing? Perhaps they know where your friend is. Perhaps not. We'll see. But you do recognize them to be in the same expeditionary group as you. You saw them on the ship. They weren't the loudest, and they kept to. This is a group that kept to themselves as well. Let's see. Although the rest of you with the high passive perceptions, you do hear in the distance those invisible people making the footsteps. They do stop. They're just like observing, and you hear a familiar voice going, "Oh my gosh, you guys! Why are you fighting? Where's the guy that can remove curses, by the way?" Anyway, immediately you guys watch as Grace drops the great invisibility, and so does Ella. Another couple of members from the expeditionary you were familiar of, and these ones were loud. They're these just two teenage girls apparently that have just graduated from the Empire's academy from Raltalas, who have just taken up this mission, and they're like, and Grace Ella takes a step back and begins looting the frost giant as you would, and Grace just walks up to the rest of you going, "So what's happening?" She says to Kosumi.
This goblin, he signed the contract to the devil.
Oh no!
I'm just holding the yak while they kill him, I guess.
Alazar is just running around in circles.
Hey, do we need...
I don't even need to run around. I can just stand above the yak and just try and grab at him.
Yeah, it's not working though because he's tiny and he's small.
He's a little fucking bastard. Get back over here! And as he says that, you just hear the fucking beeps.
Every now
the
and
little
then,
angelical beeps that come out of him.
yeah. There's no censorship. It's just that you just stop yourself from saying it.
Or just rephrase it towards
And
not a
then,
curse word.
Grace just goes, "Oh my gosh, do you mean this?" And she pulls up a similar looking contract. And friend, you take notice immediately. You're like, "Oh."
Oh.
Did you sign it already?
Please tell me you're smart enough to read that.
And she's like, "Duh, I didn't know. I didn't even bother reading it." No, I didn't sign it. I didn't open it, sign it, and not read it. I mean, and she blabbers on before Ella walks back, and she's carrying on her just a pitiful 2 silver. She's like, "Oh, that's all the giant had," and Grace is like, "Oh my god."
Okay, new plan. We're not killing the goblin. We'll make him sign all the contracts we find.
Wait, what?
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 Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
It's like, anyway, we saw 2 other people that were by here. There's one of them. It's like, "Hey, new guy. Who are you?" She says, turning to Gorag.
I lost somebody, and I happened to find these adventurers.
Yeah, look, they're not. I think. Wait, yeah. I don't know what to call you guys.
I don't know what to call us either, okay? We're
Ella
just a
just says,
ragtag team of random
idiots.
I'm
people.
Trippic.
He is.
And Trippic says, "Yeah, I'm Trippic." After he was done like holding back Fren, but realizing he couldn't really hold back Fren. What does Trippic look like?
Trippic has a midi fur on, as everyone else does, holding what seems like 2 great axes. He has one in his hand, one in his back. Seems very counterproductive. No armor to be seen, but he seems rather comfortable. And behind like his like giddy cloak, you can see like 2 seem like wings being held back. I'm not even sure what they're doing. He's at Tabaxi, of course. Pretty much, it looks like a token itself. But he is rather small for someone as strong as him.
See if I can drag the. Yay! Token works. All right.
He was a
Oh,
placeholder.
using that.
No,
Yeah, that was a Wombo's placeholder for a team. Excuse me.
that was the team placeholder.
Yeah. As you take in like this entire team and the small redhead girl and the tall brunette girl, mages apparently. And Grace walks up to you, Gorag, the one that, yeah, the small redhead, the one. She just says, "Well, I'm Grace. Nice to meet you. Grumpy one is Ella. She's not gonna talk. The rest of these guys are." And she actually just introduces everyone, like,
We've met before.
and then she just goes, "All right, so like, we met before. Yeah, these guys like, are pretty helpful, but you know, we're much better. I can already tell." She narrows her eyes. "That you're some sort of practitioner, but I'm not gonna push it. How did you lose your guy?"
I sort of saw a giant skull, and I was investigating, and he somewhat seemingly disappeared. I think he wandered off somewhere.
Giant skull. There's a lot of giant everything around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the people said before, there was like a titan's hand or something that was discovered by the others. Oh my gosh. Alright, can we like not kill the goblin yet, though? She says to probably Balazar, who's probably shrunk by now, still trying to chase him.
It only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
But I can use it 3 times.
Okay. Oh my god. At his feet, if he tries to stop. Okay, Salazar's just gonna keep running then. And she just sighs. She goes, "Oh my, we're not gonna get anywhere." Look, we're like, we got a bit too curious, and where's your cursor moving buddy, friend?
About 4 days traveled that direction, past the white dragon we chased off.
Yeah, and through the weave.
Oh my gosh. Well, no litters then. I mean, no, never mind. We're gonna stay here. We actually can't leave this place. We're
You're
and
cursed, aren't you?
Ella shows like she removes her gloves and there's she shows the palm of her hand, and there's just sort of some sort of a, which of you here can speak? What languages? I think I know what everyone's languages are. What languages do you know, Gorak?
Common, Goblin, Orcish, and Draconic.
Oh, interesting. Bren, do you also know Draconic?
No, I've got
I know
Abyssal.
Draconic.
Sylvan.
Okay, so it's Balazar and Gorag. There is like fine print text in Draconic, runic Draconic, on her palm.
Of course, it's runes. It's always runes.
I know that's like how it's like scripted. In
I know,
their language
still.
anyway. Yeah,
It's always runes.
it's always runes, and it just says marked for death, they who wander too far.
Well then,
That's
what did you
nasty
do to
little
get
contract.
this?
And she just said, well, we sort of you know how like the huge ass weave passed. We sort of
was
had
great.
magics going on, and yeah.
You got cursed. He got the contract.
Oh no, I got an apple. It's great.
Oh, the apples
We
are
also got
wonderful,
an
aren't they?
Yeah, I threw it at Ella. She got smacked in the face. Didn't pick
It
up,
tastes
though.
good too.
I got a halo.
Anyway, to to summarize, Gorag, you've been warned of this. Although you never experienced it yourself, there are ongoing weather conditions called the Dead Zone and the Weave. The Dead Zone, there's just a chance your magics will not work when it passes through the space. And the Weave there is more of a chance your magics will not work, but to replace it is a random magical effect. It seems.
Really, really
That
random.
includes
Yeah.
possibility.
And you watch
Yeah.
now, and you realize some of these guys have some rather odd things about them, including the Dragonborn having a halo above his head.
I see.
Yeah. And Grace is like, well, I got older, but, can't tell. Anyway, I can't tell. Oh! She's like panicking. She's like, I'm not sure how much I aged. Am I gonna die?
Don't worry about it. Age brings wisdom.
It's obvious.
It's actually not obvious on her.
You don't look a day over 60.
What? Like, get from her, like, bag of holding. Mirror.
Oh.
No.
He wasn't lying.
Salazar
I mean,
noticed them just.
I know
talking
you're
at this
fucking
point.
with me, but, like,
Hey, that's like young adolescence for an elf.
He's not wrong.
that's... I don't like it. Puts it back.
Still look the
You know,
same.
I mean-
as me.
All
So-
I know is, well, actually, I don't know what to do with this thing. As he points to the halo.
I can dispel it.
Will it work? I got turned into a celestial.
I mean, you
according to
might
the
die.
operators. Oh,
Sarcasm or living as an angel?
Man, why you gotta give me them options? Come on. Fucking,
And
I
then-
want to do sarcasm.
Yeah, but sarcasm is only a 50-50, dying's the other 50.
Man,
Well...
I'd rather not die.
Because, I mean, I'm not sure if any of you guys can do this, but if you can identify yourself, you can figure out how to lift the curse, so...
I use for the demonic goblin.
I have the spell identify.
Oh, we don't have to rely on the demon.
Well, I actually see them just chilling at this point. Salazar is reasonably getting
Friends
tired.
got an eye on you, but the rest of them are chilling for now.
Like eye on me, as in he has his bow drawn ready.
Yep.
to shoot, or just...
Yep.
Is in the moment you slow down, you have to jump.
Right.
He has uncanny dodge. He'll be fine.
Exactly.
And yeah, am I able to like guesstimate and try to calculate if I'm able to like dodge that arrow if I slow down?
I mean, it seems as if he's missing ever so slightly on purpose, but at the same time you're a hard person to hit anyway. It's hard to tell. But
You're
as
a
this is
short
going
person.
on, Grace is like, "Oh my gosh, can you stop shooting?" I can probably figure out how to kill the devil's scroll.
The thing is, he already signed it. He already made the deal.
Oh shit! She just says.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this.
She looks at Ella.
It
Ella
feels a
looks
bit
back.
conflicting with me here, considering during the weave I got turned into the celestial. It feels a bit off for me having the party.
Ella just says, I can turn the contract into dust. Maybe.
Speaking of the contract, do I still have it on me, or did it just like
Yeah, you're running with it.
flare?
Yeah.
Okay, I no, because I thought the typical sign the contract, it flares into flame.
Nah,
It
you just
disappears.
signed it, and then you just felt it working.
How far away is he?
He's far away enough from the group to like dodge away from any like round one actions, including your speed boost tripping.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
While I'm running, I'm gonna like try my best to like fold the contract and put it in one of my pocket in my coat.
Yeah. Eventually, you do so, and then like, Grace just signals her friend, and she's like, "Hey, can you like, I don't know, let him go closer so we can actually like hold him just in case."
If you look really carefully, it's almost spelled out his name the way he's been running around. Just 2 more letters.
Just an A and an R one. Just 2 more.
I can't see from here. I don't believe that, and I'm not old. I can see.
Come on, hop up on the sled. Have a look.
No. Anyway.
Have a look. Come up
Hey,
on the
little
yak.
green guy, just come back.
Or shall I catch him then?
You catch him? I'm sure. Like shoos you away.
Be gone.
I'll draw him towards you. I mean, that's good.
Corral him.
Grace just like casts
Sheepdog.
message, and then message towards Salazar saying, "Hey, you can come now. We won't hurt you."
Yeah, no,
It's like that really obvious wink. She goes back as well.
Yeah, that voice like Salazar is pretty accustomed to that. He goes, I don't feel like I believe you.
I mean, like,
I'm getting a little bit winded.
look, my friend can turn you into dust. Like, it's. She just like responds back.
You're not good at talking to people, are you?
She's like, I mean, I don't need to talk to people. I'm a graduate. Flicks her hair.
Cool. Anyways, like I said, you really can't talk to people, can you?
Wow. You must be real fun at parties. Look, she
I know I am.
just cast message again to Salazar. I mean, look, we might hurt you, but like, you know, we'll make it quick.
And then like Salazar just slowly starts like he starts to like slowly trickles and slow down.
Oh my god, I can't
So the
believe
air
that
so
worked.
fly.
Honestly, like the best policy, you guys.
But he keeps an eye like very dead eye on friend.
Yeah. I did keep a dead
If he
eye on
starts
friend.
shooting someone, I think
Your attention focuses to the new person, as well as Grace holding up a very familiar looking contract. She's like waving it around. Hey look, I got another one! She just shouts.
I got another one.
We're using it as bait now. Let's go.
yeah, using the contract as bait.
Friend gives up for the moment and goes around, following Salazar's trail.
Following the letters.
Salazar's gonna like look towards friend and then gonna walk towards Grace like very cautiously.
He's like, okay, sit for 1 minute while I conduct a very magical ritual to not kill you.
I still don't believe you.
I'm gonna identify you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay then. Alright.
You have the spell. You should know that.
He does? I mean, okay, you do it instead. She just looks back.
My God.
Anyway, do you identify yourself?
You would.
Do I even have the spell slot? Hold on.
You have the spell.
Hey, you have
Actually,
a
that's
power
good.
on that, remember?
Yes,
I
used
can't
it
remember
a
if
few
I
times.
still have the
Pretty sure
used
you
to
guys
before.
fucked around with the weave for a bit.
Yeah, we did a bit of casting.
He
That
cast a cantrip,
wasn't
but he
my
didn't-
fault.
I know we did, but Did we take a long? No, we didn't take a long rest, did we? So I
We
only
did
have
not.
one more spell slot.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna walk.
3 days.
I'm gonna walk
Actually,
over
not.
to.
Never mind. I'm
Oh, is
not
that
gonna
correct?
cast my only spell slot. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
fine.
walk over to the little goblin and I'm gonna put my hand on the top of his head and cast Identify.
Okay. As they're like contemplating, yeah, these guys haven't had rest, and you're like, oh, I see. You identify, and as the ritual takes, this is weird. You do detect this as a curse, although the parameters for this has been a lot lower than you'd expect, especially for apparently what a devil's contract would be. Any type of elemental damage to the scroll nullifies the contract. Any, like
Okay.
any elemental.
I convey that information. Did you want to keep the contract, or we can destroy it if you would like?
Destroy, please.
Talking to the little guy.
Salazar is contemplating hard. Like this, from the looks of it, like unironically, this has to be one of the hardest times he's asked to think.
Friend comes back with a massive quiver full of arrows. We destroy it.
I believe he's asking the goblin more than anything, more than us.
Friends turns to Salazar. The choice he's offering is the contract or you.
I mean, he's got a point.
Right? Just like, oh my god, I hate these sort of situations. Here, you can have it. She just hands you, Gorag, the other devil contract.
Okay.
The goblins.
I just keep it in my hand for now.
Yes, I don't know. I'll go looking for your guy. What's happening here?
Did he mention what the guy looked like?
He would have described at least. If he did ask, were you looking? Looking for someone, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you mention that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooded leather armors, big great sword.
Don't forget the
Covered like to the max though. He could tell it was another he, but that's it.
Wasn't the ranger that took off by himself dressed similar?
It is exactly that one. It looks like someone left the boat late and followed the ranger. It was Gorag.
I pull out the contract, which is folded. I get friend, and I reluctantly I just look at the ground opposite of him, and I just hand it out. Just hand it to friend, basically.
Gonna hold the contract out to Trippic. Axe, please.
Axe,
Okay.
please.
Trippick's gonna swing it with his axe.
Easily done. The cold damage probably not useful ever in the waste, but hey, had its use here. As it cleaves through the contract, the cold damage would be enough to just flicker, make it like flicker a bit. The frost fire, the sort of like energy it emanates, makes the contract light up in blue flame, and then it just, as you would expect the devil contract to have done so in the first place when you signed it, just flare up and disappear. Salazar, you feel a disconnection.
Gonna
but
look
that's
back
it.
at Salazar and go, I'll consider that. Thanks enough for saving your life.
I just hold up the other contract and just firebolt it.
Okay, just chuck it up and
Yeah.
yeah.
And then dust off my hands. That wasn't so hard.
Yeah.
Level up.
Grace was like, oh my god, wait, it was the same condition for mine too? Figures. I didn't bother, I didn't want to cost any more, Thanks, you're useful. She just like concludes.
Do I remember that box where I was before? Whatever ice
Was
giant
your little
thing?
ice cooler?
The box where I
Yeah.
What-
basically
wasn't
yeah. Ice box. Salazar is gonna just like limp towards it and then goes back and close it by himself.
That's sad. It's really cold. Fuck. Just immediate.
Because there's still snow in there.
He
There's
Yeah.
still snow.
pulls out. Yeah, he pulls out his thermal cube, which was in. His
Okay, you
backpack,
pull out the thermal cube, just sit there.
and then he just stays inside.
Now it becomes a water bucket over time, but you know it's a warm water bucket eventually.
Alright, why'd the goblin piss in the bucket?
Why?
As everything settles down, Ella gives a brief rundown to all of you guys. She just begins saying, so the Crystal Forest was safe for the last month we've been here, but we've been noticing a lot of the small wildlife disappear lately, and occasionally mammoth groups would come here to drink in the small lake that's in the middle of the forest. They're also gone. And now, apparently, she looks to the new guy, your friend, disappeared as well.
Yes.
There's a connection.
What do you think?
I don't think so. She says, like, no. She's contemplating processing the thoughts, and she just says, we don't have enough of a lead. We sort of have to go more into the forest itself, which we actually haven't done so yet. And Grace just says, I mean, it was safe, so now it's not safe? Can't we just move on? Ella just says, I mean, we can, but points to Gorag, points to these guys, probably curious about the place. We'll look around. We'll go after a week, though. What about you guys?
I'm not so much worried about the man I was following. I'm happy to journey with these folks until perhaps something else arises.
Alright. Grace? And Grace is like, hell, I go with them too, but, you know, I gotta look after you. I'll rest you for a bit. Let's catch up. Let's compare notes. And there's gonna be like a bunch of questions. Interestingly enough, she and Ella had also encountered those speaking statues, as they've named it. They did, however, give it a wide berth, and they're really surprised to hear what you guys have to say about your experiences, especially Tripix, with the whole whispering place. Do you guys tell them about this place?
Which place?
That was like the
I'm
mammoth
thinking-
graveyard, right?
No, this was
That was the underwater castle.
the frozen underwater frozen
Oh, yeah.
lake, castle,
The frozen lake.
frozen lake, and there was a castle beneath it.
Well, what do they know about it? They just know it's a frozen lake, right?
They don't know anything about it, actually.
Could have been there, yeah.
Because they would have gone straight north, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Try to work out a friend would have told them about how they found a huge tower of Adamantine.
Okay. And
Actually, would Friendly say that? You know, keep everything a secret, but not really.
they go, wow, shit, what was that?
Because just to cut in, the Hydra didn't say not to tell anyone, right?
They like looked at each other. You guys met the Hydra? What?
No, like out of
game.
game, the Hydra didn't
Oh
say
yeah,
anything.
the Hydra didn't say anything.
Yeah, so we can still say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
all
congratulated us on finding this.
Yeah, we found the tower, and apparently it's worth 30,000 gold each.
Like,
Oh
we all
my
got paid 30,000 gold
Wait,
for us finding it.
I guess maybe
30,000.
I get more for helping to find it. More? Friend looks a little bit confused.
What?
Well, you guys only get 30,000.
Yeah,
we all get
you do too.
30,000.
Yeah, it was for each of us.
No,
That's what the Hydra.
Remember,
told us.
I can't lie. I can't lie, as he points to the Halo.
Yeah, he can't lie.
and I
I
can't
actually
lie.
can't lie.
I can't lie to you. And we were all promised 250,000, or at least I was promised 250,000.
Wait, 250? What? Wait.
That's a lot.
Ooh.
And
I
I'm
don't know
pretty,
who
sure,
told you that.
confused. What?
pretty sure I can't lie to you either, or you'd know if I was lying.
Who offered you
I-
that?
Actually,
Would
no.
I be-
Uh,
Yeah, you
Nah,
can
you're
lie
not
to
full
me.
angel
I just
yet.
can't lie to people.
you just can't lie to people, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not full ascension yet.
Trippick's confused, but because he doesn't know what the numbers mean.
Who offered you 250,000?
She just looks to like, Gorag. She says, "Can you identify him?" And he says, pointing to Kosumi.
If he's willing to let me.
Sure.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
ritual cast identify.
Takes 10 minutes. But then after the ritual, you find out
Blow up.
Kosumi is indeed under the effects of Modify Memory.
His memories have been more or less tampered with.
Ooh, spicy. She says.
Spicy? What?
I mean, like, like drama, that sort of.
Who would do that?
Yeah. Like,
There's an
the
excellent
Hydra came to
question.
us and congratulated us, like, for it.
She just looks to friend like what do I do sort of face.
Friend just shrugs. Well, I know what I heard. In fact, wait, didn't you tell me that we were all getting 250,000? I'm pretty sure it was you, Salazar. No, Salazar. It was one of
Did
you.
I thought I said 30,000. I don't remember saying that high of a number.
Yeah, he said 30,000.
Yeah, that's what we all remember. What are you remembering?
Friend, it's not often that someone tells you you're filthy rich, and I swear you said 250,000 right after you told me it's solid Adamantine.
No, it's part adamantine.
Yeah, it was only part, he said.
Yeah, the top part was Adamantine.
And that's what I found.
And the
That's
bottom
what I
part
found
was
too when I
Adamantine.
even identified it myself. I said it was part adamantine, like it was stonework mixed with adamantine.
Are you playing tricks on me?
I can't lie to you, my friend. I've been forced not to lie ever since I encountered the weave.
How do I know that you're not lying now?
Because I can't lie.
Aggressively pointing at the halo.
Celestial and all.
You need to get rid of that.
Maybe
think-
a friend.
What? Why?
Oh, I mean, do you like the halo?
I
It does
mean,
look like I don't know.
Maybe
I
identify
wouldn't mind
friend.
turning into a god later on in my life, okay? It'd be nice.
I mean, that's not gonna happen until you get some actual followers.
God Pantheon, something like that. I don't care.
Just like find a temple out here in the waste and like sleep in it. That'll work.
Good to know.
Speaking
these
of
are
Temple in the Waste, there was a lake back there. Did you guys go that way?
Balasar pulls up the map to
Nope.
where all these locations are.
And they go. Oh, they don't know about like the green marks you have though. And they just go. No, she points to here. We haven't been here, nah. Why? What's there?
White Dragon.
What?
Castle.
If I remember rightly, that was pretty much right at where the white dragon jumped us, right?
Right below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came from below when we were in the middle of the weave, shunted up into the air, fell down, and flew away from us. Now that I think about it, now that it was kind of buried, couldn't we have just used that to get down further?
Yeah.
Probably wasn't buried that deep in all honesty.
Wasn't very that
Field
deep,
census.
but like, what he did was
It-
like just rather unfortunate for him.
Let the yak, and I worked for us to find it.
So friend didn't mention the castle.
That was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, are you guys like purposely hiding the castle?
The Adamantine one. Or the castle under
the
here.
castle under the frozen one.
Under the lake. Under the lake.
Like you didn't say anything about it.
As
I don't think
far
we
as
said
I know,
anything.
we don't know what's under there. Or do we know it's a castle down there somewhere?
It looks like a castle. It was actually like very clear. You could see the towers and stuff, but you couldn't see the very bottom. But it was some sort of like castle.
Why did
It was
we
just
put that
encased
in?
in frozen lake. Like,
Yeah, are you sure? I thought we dug and found nothing.
No, that was Oh yeah, we did.
That
We
was
did
here.
everything. No, that was also here. Actually, I was there. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
where's
oh,
frozen
it?
part
yeah, you
was
dug
we
and
just
found
went-
nothing.
Okay.
We just
Here
drove
was
by.
castle.
Yeah, that was castle.
I think the reason why we didn't report it in is because we were in the weave at that time.
Yeah. we had to
Oh,
leave
right,
from
yeah.
us.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
We
that
were in the
makes
weave.
sense.
Actually, that could be a
Stones
good
were
idea for a
working.
friend to like be reminded, because Tripic doesn't know.
Doesn't know what.
Tripic's too stupid to report it in. Which is
Yeah, I was tired as fuck that day, so...
Yeah, we all were.
Oh,
I believe now we can report it in though, considering we've had
Yeah,
our
we
rest.
can report them. Like we get paid for finding shit, right?
Yeah.
You do.
So if we tell.
Go report in and say, yeah, we found something.
Or we can.
We just only couldn't say it because we were in the weave.
Just to clarify, so we found it. Is that when Salazar was turned?
Yeah.
But he turned got a shit ton of necrosis.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's why we didn't
Why would
stay.
you keep
Because we
digging?
had to
Yeah.
move.
Why you didn't stay?
Yeah. He was about to,
Leave and
turn
he was
into
getting fucked
a.
up. Yeah.
He was about to turn part skeleton, or at least not skeleton, I should say.
No, he would have just
Popsicle
died.
blue.
Yeah, that'll just
Ah.
be dead.
Yeah.
What is that? 90% of your body's necrotic?
I
Well,
think
sucks
I'll
to be you.
mention it.
You're dead.
And if they reported in that they found it, then we'll know that they're fucking liar types. Or we also found at the lake a frozen castle. Under
The lake.
frozen under
Wow.
the lake.
Why'd you guys report it?
We were in the weave.
We were in the
Oh.
rush. We were in
How
the
about
weave,
now?
And plus this
I mean, like,
golden friend
it's
was.
kind of useless for you guys to report it now because they have to record your location through it. Just like chucks the stone around. So you have to go back there and then report it.
I mean, we could. We've still got food.
Mhm.
Friend looks thoughtful.
We also have this giant.
Ugh, no. Don't.
Friend
I
face
wouldn't.
palms.
Okay, Mr. Turn everything to jerky. Sometimes things shouldn't be jerky.
Or well, you mentioned a lake in the forest. Is there much fish in there?
Are you gonna jerky his jerky?
Ugh, no.
God.
Just drop that entire
Gross.
conversation right now. Drop
Grace
it.
just like shakes her head and she just responds to Cosme saying, yeah, some fish actually. They sort of gone too because the whole disappearing thingy.
Disappearing. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're pretty good at that sort of thing. But if you want to help, I guess you can stay. But if you want to do like your money making thingy, sure.
What have you been eating?
Oh, she from her bag of holding just like produces like a jar of like what looks to be like oversized boba beads, and like she takes one out and she goes, "Have you eaten today?"
Yes.
Yeah, I believe
Okay. He just puts it back in the jar. Eat like one of this a day and it like feeds you.
What is it?
Oh, it's
like,
like good berry, but
Yeah,
not
it
a
is.
spell.
It's better good berry. Let's go.
Yeah, it's good berry, but it doesn't cost a spell slot.
and it tastes like crap if I remember rightly, or they might be just how my DM played it.
You've yet to try. Although, since she asked if you've eaten, it's probably not a good idea to try it now. Lest your stomach explode. At least that's what friends' fears are.
I guess that's nowhere near as good as prime beef steak.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, that's why we got cows.
Yeah, we got cows. Like this,
Yeah,
I
we
don't know.
got a bunch of cows.
This is not so much a persuasion as like just a general statement.
No, but
Yeah.
like, it's for her.
It's for her.
Funny. She's like, I mean, Ella doesn't need me, so nah. Wait, where is she? She's just like looking around. Ella's actually gone.
Oh. Dawn gone or like wandered off
Like-
Dawn?
You're not sure. Make a.
We look up. I look up.
You look up. There's a
anything.
giant sky.
It's just gonna look for footprints.
Your
Go
friend
ahead
looks
and make a
down.
survival check or investigation.
I can help. I can
yeah.
give advantage.
Yeah,
17.
you guys can make your
17.
checks if you'd like. I'll accept too.
Okay,
Friend.
that's a guess.
Friend. 21.
17.
17.
15 for you? You do indeed find tracks. They look to be teenage girl tracks. Looks like she has one. Grace is just panicking, it seems.
There's tracks over here that look like hers.
She's like, she always does that.
Should we go get her then?
No, she's
No?
fine. She's stronger than I am, and I blow stuff up. Oh, right. Like, I think all you guys heard that when we took down the giant, right?
I mean,
Yeah, that was me. She doesn't even let you finish. Like,
Nice.
He looked like he was
Anyways.
telling us to run. Was he a friendly giant?
oh! I mean, I don't speak giant, was he?
yeah, he told us to run, and then he collapsed.
I mean, like, looks back at the body. Yesterday's problems, you know, so...
This happened today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Shipwreck doesn't.
He really doesn't know.
Whatever. Just, do you have any more steak?
I think, like, out of character, you told us the cow equivalent had gone, but I'm guessing we've saved some of it.
You know the rations that you guys had lost. It's pretty much been replenished by the amount of
By the
steak.
steaks.
Yeah,
The cow.
by the
has.
stakes.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I would imagine we'd save like some steaks for later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a feast celebration when we find
Jerky
something good.
No, not everything. Like I said, not everything can be jerky.
Jerky the
You
cows.
definitely can, but you know,
I'm pretty
you
sure
stop forcing me
cows-
from jerking everything.
I'm pretty sure cows are actually like one of the best things to jerky.
They
Am I
are,
wrong?
but still,
Yeah.
not everything should be jerky. He has literally jerky brain.
Jerky.
Friend's gonna
That's an excellent idea. Jerky the cow's brains.
like wave over. Come to my fridge and let's have a look.
Goes and opens up the one with the goblin, and nope, not that one.
The stuff's off.
That's depressed goblin. I don't want to eat that.
And
I
I
don't think
the
any of
next
us
one.
do.
So the X still got like 100 days worth of food stacked on it.
Oh god. All right. Grace is happy, I guess. She gets to eat proper food. She's just only for like a little meal. The thing is, when she takes the first bite, she immediately regrets it. She's like, oh no, oh my stomach.
Is it from those beans?
I forgot. Yeah, I took one today. Oh, but I really want to eat, but I can't. I'm not even gonna get fat. I'm just gonna throw it out. Oh.
Balasar's just laughing.
I hate.
Hey, you're an angel. You can't be mean to someone like that.
I'm not being mean. I'm just laughing at someone.
Yeah, you
That
can-
is not.
yeah,
That's not
you
being mean. I can.
Like-
I just can't be sarcastic. Apparently,
He is amused.
Well,
I am amused by this.
Well, before I like throw up everything, like what do you guys have now? Plans and stuff.
Chipper's gonna get a bucket.
Outpost.
Future plans. I mean, Mr. Random Hobgoblin guy here has lost his friend, so he's going with you guys.
Oh, to be honest, the main priority was saving Mr. Popsicle over there.
Mr. Necrosis. Yeah, he rolled in. He cast a spell on the weeb, and he was like 90% of his body turned necrotic. Roughly 90%.
Jesus. Is he still?
No, the elf got
He's
him.
slowly recovering, but there is some like spectral.
And then after he got and then after friend saved his life, he signed a contract right in front of his face, basically.
Happens.
So
It happens.
we're currently resting
Goblins, am I
because
right?
the mana is a bit low. And sorry, Dizzy, I cut you off there.
Oh no, he just said, well, that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here
Chipper-
resting in this forest, and then we need to decide where to go.
Had we just started, or had we done a day or two of resting? I honestly don't remember.
We hadn't got.
Yeah,
just
you're
about
half
to get there.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
so-
I think you just got here, and then you wanted to rest, but it's like during the day or something.
Yeah,
Because you guys pushed through the night, or
yeah, we pushed.
We had
pushed through the night.
we
Like,
had
yeah. These girls are like freshly. Gorag's freshly like good. The girls are freshly good. You guys are like fucked.
no.
Some
I'm pretty
people
sure
still have exhaustion. That's
No.
what's going on.
I
I'm
still
pretty
have
sure we had a
one.
long rest. The only person to have exhaustion, or person that has exhaustion, is just Kosumi.
What's to me?
I still
Right.
had
Yeah.
One more.
So
I
you
think-
guys did manage to sleep before you came. Yeah, I think everyone is fine.
Except for Kosumi, I don't think.
Except for Kosumi. So you guys
Yeah.
can choose to rest here again. It'll take minus of your rations. And Mr. Gorag, you'll have your normal rations plus 10, I'd say.
I can't hunt and rest at the same time, right?
But you cannot.
No. It has to be a
And
light action
this
to do.
this area, while it is safe, they did say the wildlife here is going missing, and some of the monsters are even going missing. So this
Yeah.
is not a huntable area.
Typical volunteer to help if he ever does want to change his mind.
Okay.
Cosmo, you ask Gorag, said, "Oh, you mentioned that my memory had got modified. Is there any way you can find out what it was or get rid of it?"
With my current spells, not really, but perhaps soon I will become strong enough to find out what happened.
Okay. Maybe.
Since he got his memories modified, didn't, and this one didn't somehow. All of ours got modified, I think, right? Since he remembers something we don't.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Is that
I mean,
how
it-
that works? Is that how that spell works?
that would be a reasonable assumption, I guess.
You can make that reasonable assumption, but if you do mention that, Grace sits all of you down, virtually casts all of you, and then we'll determine. We'll tell all of you. Everyone's memory got modified except for Friend.
He also figures out what the hell's wrong with my Halo too.
Uh,
Since it's identified too, right?
it does. It has an AC of 20. It
Oh
also has
Jesus!
It also has an HP of 20.
Oh god.
Chipper
If
could one shot.
If it breaks, you are no longer celestial. However, you immediately fall to 0 HP and fall unconscious.
Ooh.
Well, time to keep this
Oh.
thing hid. Ooh.
Did anyone else have any long-lasting weave effect?
The butterfly wings.
Butterfly wings. But I'm pretty sure everyone.
Tripic. The next time you crush a flying creature, you assume the form of those wings.
Oh shit!
So if I kill a dragon,
We both think
Wait,
the same
if I
way.
kill a dragon,
The catch is they'll be as small as those butterfly wings.
Oh,
Oh. Well,
Hey,
actually, technically, how
Yeah,
big are
this-
the
and
wings?
then Grace realizing says, "Wait, there's no cure for your one. You're like permanent." Like, and she makes the butterfly motion.
Bit of
it's
wingspan.
okay. I like the wings.
does
Wings
anything
be nice.
bad happen in that weave?
I
The
mean,
mark for death and necrosis. We've seen a lot
Well,
of things.
there is
Ella
that.
can't actually. I'm not sure how far she has to move before she. Bleh.
Well, isn't that a good reason to try and find her just
I
in
got an
case?
apple that I kept having. Every time I picked it up, I just threw it at her face. It's so weird.
Ooh, I ate that apple.
I'm not
Well, I
seeing
mean-
a drawback yet.
Oh,
If she's
I mean,
marked for death,
Oh,
isn't
I
it
mean,
a good
this-
idea to follow her?
I mean, oh, I don't have it anymore. But she points to Gorag and she points to Salazar. They're the devil stuff.
True. Maybe it was they used the wrong magic.
I don't
didn't
wanna,
even use
I don't wanna
magic.
try. Like, I think they have a lot of like research data down at like the outpost.
But yeah, the thing is, I don't even have the capability of magic.
No wait, and like you got the she points to the halo.
Yeah.
What's
You know about how I turned big? Yeah, I used that. And
I just
I
got
got the
angry.
halo.
what
Ooh.
spell did you use to get the apple? That was good berry for me.
I mean, I was meant to like try and cook and ambush a mammoth, so fireball sort of turned into an apple.
Huh.
So it varies depending on the spell, and it's not guaranteed depending on the level.
I was hoping to gather more apples.
I mean, I really didn't want to throw it any more at her face. She got really pissed off.
Did you try and cast a spell at you? And then
Yeah, and
that's how that mark happened, didn't it?
yeah, she just nods like.
Why didn't you just pick up the apple?
I did, and then I threw it at her face again.
Yeah, but why didn't she pick up the apple?
Oh, I don't know. She's more responsible than me, I guess. She shrugs.
Why did she
When
do
the apple
that?
got thrown at us, we were forced to throw it.
She didn't catch it. She took it to the face.
I suppose that's catching it with your face.
I guess so.
She shakes her head. I'm gonna find Ella. Look, if you guys want to rest, I can make you guys like a tiny dome thingy.
I mean, I feel like we should help.
Help here?
I mean, help you find her.
Oh no, I know where to find her. No problem.
Good now.
I've got a couple of first level slots left, but both of my twos are gone.
I'll tell you guys, they've gotten stronger over the last like month that you haven't seen them, because they've been constantly fighting out in the outskirts of the Crystal Forest. She at least she wants to know everyone's capabilities, but she'll tell you theirs in exchange. Is that fine? Including Gorak.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. As she gets everyone's like, she like nods. She's like processing. When she hears about Balazar, Trippic, and Kosumi's like abilities, she like makes some notes.
Well, if you want, I could inscribe some runes real quick to help you on the journey.
It's like, wait, and like it lasts forever, or
It lasts till I rest.
no, save it for
But
like
they're-
your friends that need it probably.
It's fine. I can do it plenty of times during the day.
Anyway, both Grace can cast up to 5th level spells now. She can blow people up better, apparently. And
I'll ask if she
as
wants-
she said before, Ella is a bit more talented, and she can. In order to hunt, they've been initiating a lot of their fights with disintegrate from her.
So, jeez.
I'd imagine that doesn't leave a lot of meat.
Mhm.
When
She
things
says,
go
I
badly.
mean, that's why you do it first, and then I cook them later. And there's like, kind of like half the body left, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if she's on her way, I'll ask if she wants the dark vision room, the stone room.
I mean, oh, that's fine. She rummages around her bag of holding. Puts on these, like, oversized goggles. Gives two
Wow,
thumbs up.
you-
We can see.
You have everything.
No, not everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot he bought everything because he points back to Kasumi.
And then she, like, points, like, to... Oh no, that's Wampa. And then she just said, I think your priest friend had, like, some really cool boots. We don't have those.
I have a cool cape.
Yeah, sweet.
The
We got it from an abominable
Man.
Yeti.
the boss guy
she's
gave
like-
it to me.
She's... Holy moly. You guys have done work.
I mean, they attacked our base. It was just
Yeah.
self-defense.
The cloak I was talking about is the command
Base!
cloak.
Oh, right. You guys are in the middle of... Right.
Oh, did you hear about the updates for landing site? Or but not landing site, for the terraforming site?
Yeah, not to go around there anymore because of the snake people.
Yeah. Just
And
thought
the
I
drow.
just didn't know. Yeah, and the drow.
I mean, didn't they take care of the drow?
There's still the way to the Underdark there.
Ooh.
I think the Hydra took care of it.
I mean, I think he took care of the invading forces, but still, there's a hole from the Underdark to us. So there's that.
Well, they gotta leave from that place, like, ASAP. It's a shitty place if there's, like, a drow thingy majiggy there. No,
A
no, if
drow
there is, I
hole.
guess. I mean, we did have some stuff to trade in with the commander, but I guess not anymore.
I believe
you
he's
guys
still
reckon
there.
your base will be fine? Like, do we need to check up on...
We're pretty hidden in the forest, and we still have convoys coming from the ship to us still.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're pretty stacked. Well, I shouldn't say stacked. I should say we're very well prepared for stuff. I mean, we have a cannon after all.
She nods, and then she's like, takes a seat and like rolls up like the larger map, and then she just she like looks up at the sky. Looks like at the direction of the sun. So we're like here-ish.
My God, we're so far away.
She says, confirming, and like to you, Balazar, it's you think it's correct, but it's really hard to tell when it's not nighttime.
Yeah.
And then she's like, honestly, there's like the far north we go too quickly, the worse it is. Just obviously, but and she says to Gorag, oh, so what the heck did you guys find if you didn't come from north right away? You guys went where? East, and then what?
Yeah, we came east. I honestly don't remember too many notable or noteworthy rather landmarks. It was all just barren. Lots of bones, lots of death.
Okay. It's like the places we sort of avoided. You guys just like walked across it. Cool. Just nods. She's like, alright, so like Academy told us there was like a bunch of stuff here. Temples and stuff. Archives, libraries. You're gonna go to it. What are you guys gonna do?
We were gonna head to the outpost, but
Right away?
I mean, we could. I wonder how far it would be if we took a slight detour to that area, because I do want to get a bit more knowledge.
And she's smart, and she's like processing a little. I mean, it's like around 50 days from here to the research outpost. So you're looking at like a total 100-day journey if you're gonna take that detour. I mean, we're fine. Like, we can get food, no problem. And we have a lot of food, so...
I don't think we've got enough food to go that far.
I mean, you can always just hunt along the way. Whatever you kill and stuff, you eat, and like, just looking back at the giant. Apart from that, you stuff.
Yeah.
Just closes the map. I mean, what are you guys gonna do?
Rest. Friend goes to sleep.
I believe he and the tan man needs to sleep a bit.
Alright.
I'm here to help.
Oh,
We
cool.
know. We know. You say that a lot.
Trippic doesn't know
can
many
help.
words.
She's like happy about it. She's like, Trippic can help. She like points. Trippic knows directions enough. She gives you like, like where the sun is, and from there, north and a little west. Just make sure you have the. Just make sure you don't lose track of the sun. The Crystal Forest apparently has like weird mirages at night and at the very, very darkest corners of it. So as you anytime you wish to enter the forest and do stuff, you have to make an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yep.
Investigation. What?
Grace
what's-
and Ella have no problem, obviously. They're wizards.
A wizard.
That's an intelligence check, right?
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
Good to know.
what is the intelligence check for?
Investigation.
Investigation check every time you enter the forest.
Oh.
They can rest in the outskirts, which is what they've been doing anyway, and they've been going in and out of the forest regardless. Which is why it's funny. Then you realize it's not as safe as you had thought, but these girls have reported it as safe.
Do we know their reasons for being here? Like,
They're
Money.
using the spot as a rest.
I mean, for being on this
In the voyage itself.
voyage.
On the voyage itself,
Did we
you can
learn
ask.
that
Money.
when we were talking to them like a long time ago?
Not really, no. You can ask them.
No.
Oh, yeah, I asked him.
I'm just
And she's just
guessing
like,
money.
I mean, what do you want to know? Like, there's a lot.
Like, are you representing the Empire or your
Nah.
school?
I mean, there's a bunch of us from there, but, like, no, we're not. And if we wanted to represent the Empire, we'd, like, fly flags and shit like that. Nah.
Are you just here for the money?
Well, yeah, partly, and, you know, Ella wanted to just get out of her household for a bit. Hers was a more personal issue. I actually just wanted to go out somewhere different, you know. Travel the world and do that sort of thing. Apply what I actually learned in the academy. And, you know, I'm actually pretty good at it. I've blown up 21 things so far. And, like, some of them were actually pretty strong.
Oh, you were a part of the destruction magic classes, I see.
No, I mean...
But
Yeah.
have you chased off a dragon?
No, we sort of just go invisible and hide underneath the snow and whenever one passes by. Why is there like heaps around here all of a sudden?
Friend's gonna pull out his dragon scales, just to show off a bit.
They're like, oh, did you kill one?
It escaped. It knew it was outmatched.
Yeah, I mean, it said it itself.
I didn't even get the swing.
Nods like grinning. Wow, you guys are cool. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Just went on the voyage because it was what Ella wanted. So I was like, you know, she's my best friend, so I'll just go with her. And yeah, I'm like, I guess I'm growing. Yeah, not really maturing. Wait, no, I am. Internal crisis, like immediate. It's like, no. let's forget about that.
Forget about
Stop
what?
bringing it up.
Phil, say that.
We'll
Well,
stop
like,
talking about it when you
yeah,
stop bringing it up.
Because the
How about that?
professor told us, the professor's a real nice lady. She, her daughters were actually like really good students of the academy too. So she told us like what she told her daughters, and that's like explore the world, learn from experience. Magic on your enemies means experience. She's like getting lost. Stuff like that. Yeah.
How about you, friend Gorag? Did you mention it?
Oh no, I'm simply here for knowledge. Nothing more, nothing less.
Great. Half of the party's now about knowledge.
Like all these knowledge
Yeah.
finders.
Gosh, you guys are all like treasure hunters and stuff. Wow.
Wouldn't a library be better?
We did find one.
Yeah, we did find a library. That's where I got this book. Big ass tome.
Oh
That has,
yeah,
like,
you guys
giants
wanna go
writing
back
on
there?
it. No.
Yes.
No.
Ooh. Goblin got book 2.
Oh yeah.
The goblin's like sleeping in the bucket.
It's a slight gurgle because he's sleeping in
Actually-
melted snow.
It's a warm water bucket now. It's like sort of like almost spa.
If the dead zone comes by and turns off the cube, he's screwed.
Yeah, he's
he when he got in the box, he was like writing down, and then he like passed a little bit. He wakes up, you just hear, "Am I going at all now? I really want to go north."
Yeah, he's gonna take the goblin out. Like, he's gonna take the goblin out of the box so he can sleep better.
Okay, and then she's like, "Why do you want to go north? Like, what's there?"
Uh,
And she asks to the goblin actually.
Oh,
I think
nothing.
I have personal business. If you guys want to come, it's fine. I'll probably find a way to go it myself.
Wow, you're like not mysterious at all, but like sort of mysterious at the same time. Can you like?
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's alright if you don't want to share, but like, I want to know more.
I cast message on who's asking? Is it Grace?
Grace.
Grace, right?
Ella's
I'm gonna cast
missing.
message
She's
on-
gone.
Yeah, just to make sure. I'm casting message on Grace and tell her what my deal is with.
Oh, what did you say? Sorry. What did you cast? What was the message?
I cast message and I tell her, it's only 5 words, right?
Oh no,
If
it's not only about words. It's just like a cantrip, so you can tell her as many things.
Yeah. I just cast message and I tell her about what I'm doing in the voyage to begin with.
Okay. And she just nods and she says, "I mean, alright. Do you want to tell like the rest of us?"
I already told the rest of them.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's
Can't
me going.
remember.
Oh, as a D. That's a DM going. Oh. Oops.
Yeah.
wait, did he? I
Can't
thought he only
remember.
did
I'm
he?
tired.
Did he? Hey.
You only told out of character. I'm pretty sure you only told Tripic and maybe Friend.
Yeah, I think I only told Tripic, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, only
Tripic
Tripic.
told
And Tripic
Tripic,
doesn't
yeah.
remember what you're talking about.
And Grace is
Right.
like,
So I
oh my
didn't
God, wow,
tell
your mom is
everybody
so
yet. Oh, that's
cool.
right. I haven't told anybody yet. That's right.
Yeah.
She
I'm
just said
just gonna
that
keep
loud. Wow, guys, her mom is so cool.
What?
Grace is still.
I mean, wait, I thought you guys knew already. Oops. Like
No,
her
what?
mom's like some Indiana gnomes, sort of like.
He just
Fucking Indiana
the band
gnomes.
just started getting
Yeah.
louder.
Tripic's.
The band-
You like panic. Just...
Tripic's like, oh, that talk. Oh, I know that.
Yeah, and she's like, oh wait, why are you rushing? Wait, am I not supposed to say anything?
Exactly.
Okay,
So you're
I
a
mean,
treasure
I guess
hunter.
I'll just go with your mom is cool. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, sure.
And then like she, no, I'm joking. Yeah,
Get the full descriptions of what's happening. Let's go.
yeah. And she like thinks back. Shit, I don't really have any more motivations apart from money. There's a lot of money in this. Got you guys.
Ariel,
That's why I'm
you
here
got,
too.
We got 30k
Like-
already.
Yeah.
No, we've
okay.
got 250k. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Is that more than 5?
What?
Wait, we gotta sort this out, this memory thing.
Yeah, we.
I mean, I really don't want to do this, but I'll do it just once. She's gonna cast Dispel Magic
On who?
That's a good question.
on. She's
On
gonna
Frank.
do it on Cosme.
Oh.
Yeah.
It didn't work on you. It
Dylan
worked on
Friend.
us.
And it has.
That's what on Balasar. Balasar just fucking.
I'm honestly.
Oh,
yeah,
it
Not
doesn't
failed.
work. She's like, darn it.
yeah, I assumed as much Hydra magic. You know?
I mean, no,
Yeah.
why am I only good at blowing stuff up? This is ridiculous.
And don't beat yourself
Oh.
up about it.
Maybe
Blowing
we
get
should,
good
Up is
eventually.
good.
maybe we
Besides,
should,
explosions are cool.
we should discuss between ourselves, like the events that happen, maybe, and see what differences we have in our memories.
I mean,
From friends.
sounds to me like the difference is like just that money thing.
Hmm.
It's like the Hydra doesn't want to pay you guys like the actual
Well-
full amount or something like that.
Friend said that it was that he said it was a full Adamantine Tower. The Hydra told us, and I even said myself that it was like mixed with stone and adamantite. Is that true or false? Also, I don't know.
So it must be but the money.
Man, she is like almost out of spell slots.
Can you just clarify? Friend didn't see the Hydra, see or hear the Hydra say anything about that, right? That was all in their memory. I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Ah, yeah, you heard a laugh, didn't you? When it failed?
Yeah, all I got was a laugh. The other guys have this whole conversation apparently that happened, but I didn't.
They had
see
this
it.
whole conversation. The
Yeah.
Hydra had a laugh. Yeah.
But he was only there for like a minute or two. You guys didn't have a conversation with him.
Wait, what do you mean? We did talk to him.
Yeah, he did. So
No, he turned up, but killed our buddy. Said something about not poking our noses in, or something like that. Then buzzed off, leaving those two staffs.
Which one was that?
Man, this is
He
just,
had a
like,
full
super
conversation
confusing
with
for,
us.
like Gorag and for Grace.
How? Yeah, that'd be weird as fuck.
Yeah, it's just, they're both like the fuck.
He had a full
Why
conversation.
are spells
when
so complicated, man?
Why are numbers complicated?
he wasn't there long enough to do a full conversation. I'm
Why are
pretty
you guys
sure.
complicated? Wow.
Pretty
What
sure.
do you mean? We didn't even do this ourselves. Look, it sounded like.
Whatever. She shrugs.
well, if let's just go through all the other events that happen and see if we have any other
Misconceptions.
yeah. And if friend doesn't have anything different than us, then it must be this Hydra situation. That's
It must be the spell that happened.
yes. And then we'll just go through everything that's happened.
Okay. Like
Chip-
eventually,
There's no help.
yeah, it takes like 2 hours and a lot of like questions, but like with the intelligence of like the card members, it's it's like it's a bit sus, but you get the sense. Although all of you guys that have your modified memory, you're so sure that it was just like, sure, your lives were in danger, but like it was so casual. Like this was like the correct thing, and even Salazar checked. But if Grace, Friend, and even Gorag would confirm like all of this, yeah, some discrepancies. One of them is not telling the truth. Maybe it's the Hydra.
And I already don't trust the Hydra, so
You already don't
it's
trust the
easy
Hydra.
to just
But-
go with that.
Maybe,
or-
maybe it's Grace.
Getting
I'm
whispered in the
joking.
back of his head.
Maybe they work for the Hydra.
We all
She
work for the
just gives
Hydra.
you all
We
that.
all work for the Hydra.
Hey, where do you come
Hold
from, Gorag?
That's a good question.
Gorag. Gorag seems to be dizzy, and he seems to have fallen asleep.
Sorry. I was lost in thought.
Where do you hail from?
I hail from
over there?
The plains of Hindu. Is that how you say it?
Plains of Iron.
Where's that?
Plains of Iron.
Oh,
Plains of Iron.
I don't know where it is.
It's in the Null region actually.
Null region?
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
Is that where fucking
Central?
Central,
No, yeah, that's Central, but isn't that where fucking Basic's character was from? The
I think so, yeah.
Goliath?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
where yes, it was exactly where
That's
Totem was from. Yes.
Ooh.
Do we
That is
know
what-
that it's been destroyed
What?
or overrun by Drow?
The plains? I think it was only the,
Not the
Central
desert.
plains, but
The desert.
the central region is in danger of being overrun by the Drow. You guys
Oh,
do
yeah.
know this.
That's like a worldwide event. I'm pretty
It
sure.
is a
Yeah.
worldwide event.
Mr. Worldwide event over there.
Oh, so you escaped the drone.
To my knowledge, my tribe wasn't affected
Mhm.
by the drought.
Indeed.
Oh, this come from a very strong tribe.
We excel at magic, you could say.
You have no ties with the Hydra. Let's be honest.
I was brought here by a recruiter. I'm not sure who this Hydra is exactly, but I assure you I'm not in cahoots, as they say.
Friend, costing me, make an insight check.
Time to kill him. Let's go.
I already know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, I beat you to it.
Oh no.
Ah!
Wow.
Fuck you, friendly!
mean-
Fuck you, friendly!
I'm very friendly when meeting people, you know?
Yeah,
Don't-
Kosumi and Friend, he's actually hard to read.
I'm
If
not,
only
I'm
you
not
had
used
my
to
stone
talking to
rune.
humans.
He seems trustworthy.
It seems like someone like the Hydra, hard to read.
If only you had my stone rune, you would have advantage. Even though it wouldn't matter.
that wouldn't help at all.
I know.
But for now, like, I mean, new guy out of nowhere.
New guy out of nowhere, and our memories have been tampered with.
Gorak, you're getting all these suspicious looks for no reason at all. You're like,
Chebek doesn't know what's going on.
Atripex's with everything.
Well, the only thing that's
Are we
different from our
currently-
memories is pretty much obviously that thing. It's the gold
Yeah.
Hydra situation. So,
It's at this point,
Kosumi.
Ella actually walks out of the tree line into view, and she's like, "Friends, Grace, the lake is frozen."
Oh.
And Grace just starts like, yeah, how did you identify all that shit?" She's like, normal water, no. I'm frustrated. I can't find out what's happening in this place.
Getting colder?
I don't feel it. And Grace is
Maybe.
like, I mean, for like the flowing water to just suddenly freeze, I think we'd probably feel that, right?
I feel like we would.
Indeed.
Maybe it has something to do with that. What was his name that we all learned about? The white one or whatever.
The White Death.
Oh yeah, we
The White Death.
got briefed on that because we stumbled on the bones, just like all of you guys apparently. Yeah, man. Let's go to this castle thingy. Yeah. She
Okay.
turns to Ella, and Ella's like, "It's been safe here for the moment, but I too don't trust the." How do I even say this? Current weather conditions? It's not even a dead zone or a weave to have prompted any of this. Apart from like a
Maybe
few
the
days
weed
ago.
came across from this and it caused it.
Impossible. The weave has come across this place many times.
It-
And the way Grace is like, "Oh wait, oops, sorry." yeah, I sort of have to stay here and look after her because.
So can you not leave this place, or else death?
Ella just like sadly nods. She's like, I've identified it. It can only be undone by something akin to a wish.
Oh,
I only know of one person that could do this, and that is my professor. Our professor, she says to Grace. So, yeah, she's pretty cool.
have you phoned it in to the commander?
I mean, yeah, but they don't have anyone on hand. I mean, I guess that Hydra guy could have like shown up and like cured her, but he didn't. They didn't. I don't want to assume.
Look, we just need to find another Tower of Adamantine.
Yeah.
Who's the professor?
What the actual hell? Oh, professor. Oh, yeah, she was real nice. Professor Grail.
Never heard of her.
Ah.
I see.
Yeah, never heard of her. I see.
Yeah,
Like-
Professor
Sounds-
Adriana Grail. Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Maybe the cosmos are made of adamantite. We can get the Hydra back.
We tried finding her in too because we thought she could like teleport in, but she's not responding.
Aw.
What are the chances of her surviving here by herself? I wonder if the stabs are still by the Adamantine Tower. Maybe you can talk to one of the Hydra stabs. Try not to get the spider one though. That one's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
I have
So it'd be a
no
few
idea what
days
you guys are
travel
talking
over.
about, but I'll trust you. You just
Spinny
can't leave
stuff.
this place.
That's what I'm saying. If she can stay here by herself, back where we
no.
showed like the map.
She like outright refuses. She's like, I'm not leaving her.
It's a few days travel, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Especially if they aren't a ranger too.
Ella is like about to interject, going, I can take care of myself. She's like, nope. Well, we're a great team. You zoom and I, and like
Brains
we're
and
so
brawn.
good. Hey, what like
Brains and better brains.
both brains? Okay, just don't get
You
ahead of
like
yourself.
You like use the brawny, more physical, more hurdy type of spells. She seems to be the one that uses like more calculated spells.
So chaotic and neutral.
Wow! Oh my gosh, it's happening here too. Look, okay, like we got the same grades. Ella's like, just, like smiling at this. Grace seems really temperamental and just like sensitive about this.
I like explosions.
It's like,
I
thank
mean,
you,
I'm not
Trippy.
trying to assault. It's really against me of trying to do that. In all honesty, at this current moment, I should say, if I wasn't like this, I would mean 100% of it.
I don't
Man, I don't like you. I want to break your halo.
Fair
know.
enough.
Say like she can just break her halo.
I know. Fair
I'm
enough.
curious. If you identify, did you find out if it's like immune to any damage, or can a fireball just kill it?
It has
Uh,
20 HP and 12
It has
AC.
20 HP and 20 AC. Yeah. There's
So-
nothing else.
So a fireball can just.
Yeah.
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 So any breath weapon could.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
I know. And I melee too.
It's like a bandage. Do you want to rip it off now or later?
So you pretty much only have 20 HP, 20 AC.
Yeah, any AoE effect, you just die.
Uh,
I have to keep it safe. Actually, yeah.
man.
I might want to roll for this actually. If Trippic understands that it's going to be a really bad idea to keep that around.
And,
Uh,
anyway,
when the girl comes back, just have to ask her why she came here.
oh, Ella.
Yeah.
And she'll, and then Grace is like, yeah. I sort of like told her the same thing. Ella gives it in better detail. Except she leaves out her personal
Okay.
lives. Under the knowledge gained by Professor Adriana Grail, there have been a couple of just interesting sites throughout the world that may have knowledge to a legendary item known as the Well of Many Worlds. The professor's
Okay.
always looking for stuff like that. And every time she thinks, every time students have graduated from her class who think she's capable, who she thinks are capable, like adventurers, she gives them this task of finding such and such for them. They'll be rewarded. Obviously, whoever this Adriana Grail was a good enough teacher to get the A-OK from a lot of students. And so there's a lot of our students running around just like looking for books, things to do with this well of many worlds. And Grace was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Yep. And that's it. I mean, that's all she's really willing to share. And it's a lot, though. I mean, it's an interesting concept. A well of many worlds.
What does it do?
And then Ella just explains further. She's like, apparently it's some sort of object building. We're not sure what it is, but it can create portals to many other worlds. So our ruler would like something like this because he can make his kingdom bigger by sending people through the portals.
Why is it called a well?
And Grace just interjects, probably because it looks like one. Maybe like a huge bucket. Friend already said.
Ah.
Ella rolls her eyes. She's like, because it looks like a well. She just agrees.
Makes sense.
It's not completely secret, although it is a large project. But there's been records of this all throughout the world, so it's not just us looking for it, but we're sort of the front runners. At least our academy is. Anyway, so man, you guys haven't made a decision yet as to where you want to go.
Are these guys going back to the castle?
No,
the girls.
They can't.
The girls,
They
they
can't.
can't. They have to stay here. This. What's the name of this? Oh my god, this music is way too. It's making me sleep.
Imagine what would happen if you placed that inside a bag of holding.
Oh my god, let's not
I'm thinking
destroy the world.
I'm thinking how mad someone would be if someone like plane shift the item to like a different like the abyss dimension.
Would give the
Oh fuck.
demons free access to anywhere.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
No. Now Fi's gonna make someone that's gonna try and do that in this world, I bet.
I think I'm gonna make a character who's gonna try doing that.
How do you guys know I've already been like they're not already doing that?
Well, Hydra's probably try and do that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Probably already made a deal with Asmodeus.
Maybe.
All speculations, friends. So, set sail to whereabouts?
I think we should. Well, out of character, I go an idea.
I mean, there's been two paths, but technically you can just go north from here, like upon Salazar's request. Or you can go completely off track and visit like another question mark, or you can backtrack to the castle, or you can help the girls out with the investigation here. Up to you.
Do we have any way to get into that castle? How buried was it?
It was like it seemed
Under
as
a
if
lake.
like the topmost, like the tallest tower was just like a 30-foot dig into like a possible window. Doesn't seem that hard, especially since you have like you can place a heater cube and just let it do work. But
Yeah, but even if we manage to melt 30 onto the tower itself, that doesn't mean that the inside of the tower is hollow in of itself, because if it's covered in ice,
Yeah.
it was
Correct.
covered in water.
correct.
So it might be waterlogged fully from the inside. So either way, we having a little bit of trouble in
I mean,
time to even get inside.
I'd have 10 minutes of
Hey,
invulnerability
good,
to cold
good
damage.
speculation. Yes.
So there's that, at least.
on the flip side, it means it probably hasn't been looted yet.
What we could
Oh.
do is
Well,
go back.
we know
and
this
pull
from,
it
like,
in.
We know this from the fucking dwarven shit. So, that shit's how old?
Really old.
Old ass.
Pretty old.
What we
So,
could use
it was
is pull
already
in
explored.
and get like swimming, get like a cloaks of the manta ray.
I mean, since you have the book on you, you can refer to it. Too bad the passage is in Dwarven.
Someone here.
None
might
of us know
Dwarven.
dwarven.
How about Ella and Grace?
Do they know
That-
dwarvish?
They'd have comprehend probably, but they don't.
Does
Zorak.
the new guy have comprehend?
Oh, does he know dwarvish?
I think he
You
knows
guys have
Dwarvish.
languages.
I don't think he said he knows dwarvish.
They
Yeah.
do not have comprehend languages.
No.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that spell.
Okay.
What kind of a
Alright.
caster are you, by the way?
I'll be the one with linguistic.
Enchant. I studied the School of Enchantment.
Ooh.
Oh.
And then, like, do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ella and Grace, like, wait. Show us your spellbook.
Do it.
Uh,
Do it. Trade spell.
Do
books.
Do it, sir.
Hey,
You
it's-
actually can.
Do your own homework.
yeah, you can trade spell books. It's really nice.
You just.
yeah, I show it to them. It's pretty bare. But
And
I'll
then
show
they're
it.
like, I mean, Cole, we didn't. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist, but like, and Ella just like, hey, shut up. Here, you can learn from mine. She'll give you the materials necessary. You can learn from her first level spells. She'll let you look only through her first level spells. Give me a sec. Let me see. What she has. Okay, there we go. Ella's spell list. Oh, not disintegrate. No.
Not disintegrate.
Ah, yes. First level disintegrate.
I'm not even sure why that's there. Whoops, I screwed up already in the making of the sheet.
Hey man, sometimes you just want to use disintegrate no matter what.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
Unless you're Alex and knows he's always going to miss with it.
Okay, she has absorb elements, catapult, chromatic orb, comprehend languages, disguise self, fog cloud, ice knife, identify, jump, mage armor, shield, and Tensor's floating disc.
Ooh. Floating disc.
Yeah, the ritual ones are really useful.
Floating.
She'll let you copy. She'll give you the materials to copy up to if you'd like. And she's like, help you help me. When you finish your things with these guys, I expect that you guys would come back and help us. Yes.
I decline learning the spell, but I accept to come back and help them.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to learn any of these?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh.
I have other means of helping my allies.
You like to help too?
Comes in.
I say, my spellbook isn't the only trick I have up my sleeve, and I wink at her.
Yeah. She nods. She goes, I respect that. I'm disappointed I didn't. Am I not a good teacher or something? And she's like, her goes back to like, okay, she's like, no, you're fine, dear. Oh my god, I think you hurt her pride. Holy crap, that's like a first I've seen this. This is great. You guys are lovely.
Okay, out of curiosity, I'm gonna go up to both Grace and Ella, and I ask one of them, and they translate the dwarven book that I had.
Yeah, I was like, yep, I had the spell for that.
Nice.
I
And,
mean, I can only read a page a minute, so
And how long does the spell last again? I can't remember.
1 hour. Well, you want me to
An
read?
hour or so. Oh, 60 pages?
Yeah, isn't it like the biggest book you found as well? It's no
It
way.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is the biggest book you found.
And then you realize perhaps you could read about, like passages about any of these number of things. Although,
I probably.
for a class of comprehend languages, probably only once, and then she's only offering once. She needs her spell slots.
Well, it is a ritual.
Yeah.
It is, but.
Oh, does
just-
ritual? Oh,
just-
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take all the time you need.
Like,
Sure.
like just knowing, like even like 2 pages of that book could be crucial at some point.
Okay. And like she begins casting as a ritual, and
Salazar will just stand by ready,
And, like, yeah, she
blending
just,
the book and
pass me the book, and like you guys sit there bored for a bit, watching Ella read.
Salazar's just intently like scribble down, like copy down whatever she's saying.
She doesn't say much actually, just keeping it to herself. And then, like at like around the 50-minute mark, she starts explaining, and explaining, and explaining. You know, like, oh shit. You try to copy it down.
Speed dexterity check. Speed dexterity check. to sleight of
Ella
hand.
quickly explains this bit, and she says, "Apparently, you guys have come across a long, inactive storm giant's castle. So the immensity of the castle you found, I believe, is just literally the tip of the iceberg. It would be quite large for it to be fully immersed in ice."
Holy shit!
I knew it. Oh, okay.
She also
that's
she also
only-
says it's also apparently a very dangerous place. Whatever dwarven kingdom you found had lost their previous champion to its warriors. But dwarves and giants, they're always sort of hitting each other for no reason. Although for it to be fully submerged, like what you guys said, there may not be even any more storm giants down there. Or perhaps they could be. I'm not sure.
Like,
That took a while. Do you want me to do the rest?
man, really, I
That's
want
all.
to, but if you mind, if you feel a little bit hefty, finish it off.
Since it does count as like an entire day going by, someone roll a d100 for me.
Friend would like them to confirm.
Oh Jesus!
Oh no!
Oh no, that went horrid, real quick.
Okay. Who rolled that?
I did.
Elza?
Okay. Belvoir.
Oh no, wait, Elza. I think you're just screwed.
Wait a second.
Roll
2d20.
roll a 2d4 for me.
Oh.
Please roll low.
Nice.
Eh?
Okay.
No, that's not
I'll
low.
continue. What was that, friend?
Friend wouldn't mind getting a bit more information on the Adamantine Tower, just to prove that it was a full Adamantine Tower.
An hour goes by, and then like another 15-minute mark explanation comes across. It was. That was a tower unknown even to the dwarves. It was just
Ooh.
there. It was just there.
So the dwarves knew that it was there, or they didn't even know it was there at all?
No, the dwarves knew it was there, but they didn't know why.
So they'd have a confirmation of its materials there?
In this instance, no. The explorers didn't bother going close to the tower. They felt like a malicious aura around it. But as she's explaining, like that, the explorers felt that aura there. You guys didn't. That's weird. Maybe it's inactive. Maybe it's dormant. Whatever's in there.
Is the name of the tower again? That's a name, right?
Adamantine
Yeah.
Tower.
Just it was
it
a
actually
spell.
had a
It was a
name.
spell for you, Salazar. It was Golder's Tower.
Right.
Yeah, it was the identify spell gave you.
Yeah. Anyway, she continues. At this point, perception checks, all of you.
Oh boy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it that we roll high?
Like what I told you.
Hey, natural 20!
Natural
Oh,
1!
there you go. Wow.
Another natural 20.
Oh my god, everyone
A
actually.
21.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everyone rolled really well.
Some of us, half of us rolled really well.
No, all of us. Also,
Gorex
Thanks to
got
my
Zelazar has a weapon of warning.
thanks to my shield, I have
I do.
advantage.
Advantage.
Am I still?
Oh, he got a natural 20 also.
So you're also natural 20.
Yeah.
So that's what it does. Does it give advantage on initiative as well for Sentinel?
Yeah, initiative and on perception checks.
I miss my advantage on hearing.
Am I still? Did we get a sleep?
No.
If we wanted to. That's what it is.
You did get a short rest though.
I'd still have exhaustion.
Yeah.
So,
Exhaustion.
no, I got 13.
Sag. Alright, natural 20s. Balazar and Gorag.
Gorag. A fucking natural 20. I'm
Off
the
into the
man.
distance, there is a whole bunch of them. They can be seen clearly from the sky. 5 of these, what seems to be young white dragons that are flying towards your location.
I don't like that up there.
Lunch.
What is it?
5
And
young white dragons.
Really? Yeah, look towards.
Yeah. I can't lie. I
They're just
can't
gone.
lie.
Tribix is zoning out. He doesn't even know what's happening.
It'll
Can't
spread
hear
up.
anyone really.
How much people are there altogether?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 6 of us, and then there's
8
Ella
of
and
us.
Grace.
9 including
So-
Yak.
8.
Yeah,
And Yak.
Yak.
Ella does some quick counting. So does Grace. Grace is like, I'm out of. I only have 3rd spectrum spells left. Ella's like, I've only got my highest spectrums left, and I can make a bunch of you invisible, not all of you.
Do we all want to hide? Are we evading this encounter?
Do we hide in the trees or do we engage?
Activate the shadows.
Activate the shadows?
I'll activate the shadows.
I
And,
say hide.
My shadows will consume pretty much all of us, right?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
As,
Advantage
you,
plus 10.
Cast
Stay
it up.
around me.
All right.
And we'll move.
Gorag and Balazar, you also see as they come closer. Never mind. It's 4. It's 4 of these aren't even like fully sized dragons, but they're like they seem to be just like younglings, flying next to be what seems to be an adult white dragon.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, nah.
I take it back.
Clears out a bit. It's like
I
it's
take it
still over
back.
5 like young like.
It's 4 young ones, 1 adult. White
No,
dragon.
it's like 4 wormlings, 1 adult.
Doesn't make it any
Or-
better.
4 wormlings.
Warnglings.
Wormlings.
Warnglings.
Anyway,
I thought I'd be a little bit more
and they-
clear.
and they go, all right, into the forest then.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we will run.
Anyone want a lift? I offer them to one of them. Just go.
And they
Covering
go,
this sled up, so
We're fine.
it's white again.
Okay. As you get the sled and then the yak into the forest, I'd like everyone to first roll stealth checks.
Everyone gets
Yeah.
plus 1 at least.
Yeah, the yak as well. So
25.
Ella and
Two.
Grace pull up their
32.
hoods, and they have advantage in stealth.
17. What's with these natural ones today?
And Ella,
25, 23, 21. See.
23. The yak rolled better than you.
I rolled 2
oh
natural
my
ones.
god,
I'm
even
not.
with advantage up, so that's a 20.
What's the advantage from?
They have flex
Oh,
and
I thought you meant for fast. At least
Oh,
it's
tri-
plus
oh
10.
triplet
Right?
is a natural one. Oh no.
Hey, but plus 10.
Oh,
Plus
no.
10.
Plus
Don't
10,
look at it.
17. Okay.
17.
Yeah,
Good to
17.
know. What's the lowest one?
17.
17.
17.
17. Yeah, just 17. And as all of you guys are entering the forest to hide, investigation checks.
What the? No.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh god. Yeah, 2020. 2020. 2020.
Hey, I'm not gonna be the only one that fails this. Let's go.
All of us? Or just a few of us?
I'm the worst,
Hey,
I'm the worst wizard
hey.
ever.
Hey, Dizzy, welcome to my character. I have a -3 to intelligence.
Oh my god.
-3 to intelligence? No.
Yeah, I have 5 intelligence, my friend.
Friend, you're rolling for your yak's intelligence, not yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, I did both.
5
it-
intelligence.
Both did 9.
We get like split up. Like that'd be really bad.
Balazar.
Balasar.
Balazar.
I got a 20.
I believe the girls like automatically pause with their walk.
What's their passive in?
Pretty fucking big.
As of in-
How did the yak roll better still?
The yak.
It's perfect. What did you expect?
Yeah, she's good.
Oh, that's fine.
And then Ella.
Hey, isn't Ella the better one for this as well?
I
She
think
is.
so.
Rolls a natural one. Let's go.
No, yo,
What the f? Oh,
Sure, 2.
oh, 2, yeah. Okay, Grace, Salazar, Cosimi, Balazar, you hide. And hide. You're like, okay. Yeah, they flowed past. You look around, and then there's only like just you 4. The rest of them failed. You like blink once, and you're back. You're at this frozen lake.
wait,
Wait, what?
How did you guys end up here? What?
they're back.
You get
They're back
further
here?
into the forest.
Wait, they're
Fate. Phase shit. God damn it.
As the parties momentarily split up, oh,
Interesting.
oh my
split.
god, this is great.
What
Wait,
is
wait,
it?
hold on, wait. Hold on.
It's a good thing Tripek failed that, as the adult dragon briefly sees obvious track of the sled, except for when Pass Without a Trace was casted, and it like begins sniffing around.
Who's seeing this?
From far away, you hear the growl, and it just reverberates through the earth, through the snow. Sorry.
Wait, who? Okay, so
And Grace is just like covering her own mouth, all like wide-eyed, and like you 4 are just like, holy shit, what's happening? And then you watch as the wormlings begin tracking and backtracking to where that sled had gone from before, and the adult dragon follows. And it looks like they're tracking the sled back towards this direction.
Oh, wait a minute.
See,
Hold on a
I
second, hold on a
knew if
second.
I passed my investigation, we'll be dead.
okay, so okay, so hold
And
on a
then
second.
you're like,
So-
as you look around and realize, oh, okay, that was a close one. Where's the rest of your crew?
Oh,
and then
no.
Grace just like, just follow me. He'll lead you guys, and Ella at the same time towards all the people that just blanked out for just a good minute. She just says, "Stay here. We'll be fine. We just need to get out of the mirage for a bit." And we'll do that by waiting for Grace. Yeah. Balazar, are you affected? Did I say you were affected?
No,
Oh,
I
no,
rolled a
20.
20.
You're
I rolled
fine,
2020.
When 20, you're fine. Okay. So the rest of you that were affected, Tripix, eventually they'll be able to find you. The yak, Ella. You need to have taken damage in order to be snapped out of this, as you guys were just in your own minds. You're fine. You're like walking around this place of the lake. You just can't get out of like a certain like wall of force that surrounds the place. Grace will show those that are like sane and like okay, that you guys are just standing looking at the lake, staring at it, and then like Grace comes up and just like slaps Ella, slaps all of you guys.
I go bonk one with a with my metal hand.
Okay, yeah. 1 point of damage later. All of you guys are fine, and you realize, oh shit, this place sucks. And then, and then Grace is like, maybe we change our like report to sort of safe. There's something wrong with this lake. The wizard is dead.
The wizard's dead. Crap, Rave.
Yeah, right, probably.
Okay, so okay. Did we actually split up, or was it just an illusion?
That was a temporary split up.
No, the temporary.
Yeah, well, it teleported
that's-
us to the middle of the lake.
Teleportation
to the
and
lake.
strong illusion magic.
Yeah,
was
it was
a
either
mirage.
teleport or a strong illusion. It might have been both. Because you
Alright.
blinked once and you're like, whoa, where am I?
Where the fuck
We're
is this?
split right now.
And yeah.
Where's the dragon?
And then, like, Grace explains everything, and then after that she just says, alright, so the dragon's following your trail. It's back. Hopefully they don't go, like, all the way back to, I don't know, wherever the trail leads. And so the forest does this. We sort of like wandered in here, and then it like led us to like the lake, and then we both got caught by it once. But then like after an hour, we sort of snapped out of it. I think.
So, we're split right now.
No,
No,
No, we're not split anymore.
You're not split anymore. Ella just says, my hypothesis is some sort of predator uses the lake, whatever this lake's mystifying abilities are, to get very easy targets.
Pixies.
Those that are well, we haven't had anything stolen from us yet, so, and we haven't been eaten.
Lake?
We haven't been
Maybe
eaten
the
yet.
whole lake.
So
Maybe the lake is. Maybe the lake is actually the predator itself.
we've actually
So
tested
yes.
the waters. It's been fine, but apparently she just gestures to it. It's frozen now.
I'll go and
There's something inside.
Kasumi
Yes,
will go
yes.
up to the water and investigate it, like using his knowledge from his past lectures.
How do you do that?
Just
You touch it?
meditate and
You think on it?
Determined.
yeah, touch it.
Make an Arcana check.
Pick an Arcana.
There's natureness.
Yo.
Jesus Christ!
Damn.
It's the Dwarven King all over again.
Oh wait.
And he has his
One-
book. He has
one
his
sec,
book
one
in the
sec,
other
one sec.
hand.
That
That
is
was-
rigged. That is actually rigged. You have not longest did. Cost me.
Oh, five.
Ah, yeah, fuck! It's
His
14!
exhaustion.
Thanks. Thank you. 14.
No.
Perhaps the theory about the lake being the predator might have been correct, but if that was the case, why is it frozen? It's a bit of a pickle. There's no beginning to this problem. If only there was some sort of beginning.
Are we able to see like the top of the tower that was mentioned?
Oh no, this is not the
On
lake.
top.
This is the Crystal
But it's
Forest.
not the lake.
This is a Crystal Forest lake.
Right.
Not the huge ass.
Question: is there any like type of dead adventurers, or
In the
like
lake?
anything of
I
the
don't
like
know.
old adventure gear, like swords, shields, any type of metals of the sort here?
Oh.
Perception check.
Can
Fucking hell.
I help with that?
Four.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Sure. Salazar can help as well.
I'll help,
15 then
sure.
if he assists.
Yeah, I'll help.
Well, if he's assisting, it's a 15 then.
I can use on roll.
Okay, 15. No, this is a very peaceful place. The forest trees itself are like these weird pine trees, which their leaves are like have such whiteness in them. They look almost crystalline. Hence the name. There's also some sort of like ferns. Now that you're deep into this forest, that are also like crystal-like in nature, and most of the rocks here seem like the type you'd be familiar
Herbalism
with
kit.
Balazar.
Herbalism kit. Determine what these are.
To determine what these are.
If there's like any of these herbs, or
Make an investigation check. You have advantage.
Let me see
with
what
the kit.
Let me
Yeah.
see what the DC is real quick.
Nice.
No, it's its own DC for me.
Nice.
So make I think it's an investigation check.
I'm just checking real quick to see what it actually is.
Yeah.
Is there anything in my book about this whole place?
Find plants is a DC 15. Identify most plants with a quick inspection of their appearance and smell.
Perception.
18.
Oh.
Very good. Nothing in your book, Salazar. This is just really weird. Balazar's actually quite familiar with some of this materials, even without the inspection with the kit. A lot of the crystals around here that give off this like light seem to be the crystalline structures you'd see in caves where they'd act like some sort of solar panels on the outside and then give off the light on the inside of the cave. This is just like the light version of that, the light bulb version of that.
They're
Where
like
it's
the
just giving
gems
off
in the
light,
Underdark.
and it's already just you make that connection. Just something underground, and it's providing light. That's weird. So this place must look really nice at night. And then as you look around, the crystalline like sort of like textures onto all the leaves, onto all the like ferns, what little plants there are here. They're just like tiny versions of this rock.
I try and crush them up into a powder then?
Easily. Take a munch.
Then have that as like a reflective powder, like a flashbang of the sword if I throw it at something.
Not quite. As soon as you break away the powder, the light's no longer there. It's just powdered crystal.
I wonder then, could I try and make something like that of sorts with these?
The proper name for this in this world is crystallite.
Crystallite.
Spelled very literally.
Crystalline.
Yep.
I'm trying to get a picture still in my head. Is it literally just a forest with like leaves and environment?
Yeah,
or is
it's
it
like a forest of just like Christmas lights.
Does the bark look at all odd? Does it like glow in a way?
As you take a better look, some of them have this crystalline sheen to them. Shine.
Well, do any of these give off like
tiny
an aroma of the
fixtures of these
sorts?
rocks.
Like I was
that
able to
Balazar?
determine, like anything of like an aroma of the sorts that could help cause like hallucinations of the sort, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, good question.
Because with none of these can do that. None of the plant life in this area.
So with that conclusion, you can come up. Yeah, you can come up with perhaps whatever illusion you had witnessed was
Or that they had
visual
witnessed.
based.
So there's actually something here that's causing the mirages of the sort. Then nothing in the forest that is natural can cause it.
But
Okay.
with all those checks, you still have no idea what the fuck's causing whatever that teleport was.
But I know it's nothing of the I don't know about the teleport, but I
You
know
don't about
nothing
the
can
teleport, but
cause
you have an inkling
hallucination.
now about the mirage. Yeah. You
Nothing
share
of the
your
plants that
findings?
can cause it. Yes, I would share my findings with it,
And then
with the people.
Grace is like, "Whoa, you're great," and Ella's like, "Why didn't I think of that?"
Wait.
It's just I never did these classes. Grace is like, "Neither. I didn't bother with the whole making stuff."
Does
I did a bit of crafting when I was part of the guild.
Whoa. Yeah. People are useful. Need a lot more people.
does the effect happen when you're wearing your glasses?
The night vision goggles.
We never tried. I don't think we want to try. I guess now. Get to a more shadier part and like have the stuff shine on you, Ella. It's like, why me? Why? She reaches into her bag of holding. She gives like the goggles of night vision to anyone that takes it. She's like, I'd like someone else to do it, and thanks.
Someone who can pass the int save should be able to follow them.
I should do it.
Someone who can guarantee fail it, but then we need someone who can guarantee pass the save itself, so they both don't get lost.
Well, you can.
That's the highest int out of all of us.
I mean,
Would they just end up here?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they just end up
Guys
back
just
at the
says
room?
they'll just end up there, but at least we can witness if they teleport, because I never saw it.
Out of character, you can purposely fail saves. Don't forget.
Yeah.
You can. Oh no, not this one. It's an enchantment.
Yeah, not.
Oh, okay.
I don't think this
Yeah.
one. Because it's not a save; it's a
I was
check.
Yeah. I designed it purposely for that reason.
Out of sheer randomness of curiosity, I would like to put my ear up against one of the barks.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's still the dragons around. I guess we should try and not
Does
not
his
anyway.
ear-
Able
the other
to
way.
practice either way.
Salazar, make a perception check.
Does his ear freeze to the tree?
No. I mean,
Oh, and
if he stays there long enough, yes.
If
and,
only.
by the way,
They
I
are
am. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go.
I am specifically looking for, like, in layman's term, I'm looking for a pulse, like pulsing or
A heartbeat of the sort.
vibrating. Yeah, like a heartbeat. That's what I'm looking for.
Boom,
You say vibing.
boom, 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 something like
Yes,
that.
no, like
Yep,
vibrating.
perception check, Salazar. 17.
17.
The tree is hollow.
Oh,
Ask Tripper to cut down one of the trees real quick.
Okay. Which axe
Yeah.
is not pointing to his magical axe is non-magical axe?
Try
yeah,
first with the
the
non-magical,
Salazar's
and then
gonna
try
be
with the other.
Okay.
Try the non-magical first.
Don't you make an attack roll?
Would Friend think that
You know,
there
it
might
would-
be some sort of guardian and cutting the trees down is a bad idea or not?
I mean,
You can only speculate, friend.
because we don't know anything about this area. But if it's hollow,
Okay.
from what he can tell, if he cared to share that information, though, I would only make this assumption if
yes,
he
I'm
shared it.
sharing.
High is
I'm absolutely
panic,
sharing, but
low is not
maybe,
panic.
maybe not cut the
Panic.
tree outright. Maybe like cut it a little bit, just see if it.
Try and cut into it, not cut it fully.
Please.
Okay.
Kosumi, do you think this place would have a guardian of sorts?
Oh, well, I'm trying to find out. Let me speak to the speak to the land. Hold on.
Might get
He
really
was
upset
still,
if you
as
break
he was
it.
still meditating. Yeah, Kosumi. It's like, it's really hard in this space because normally where you feel in tune with the land, you don't feel any connection at all.
I'm not connecting to anything, but I did fail all my studies, though, so I'm not very confident.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Try turning your brain off and on again. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Anyways.
Knock yourself out and then get back up again.
Swing?
Before
try
stunning
and-
strike on himself.
Before Tripic swings, I'm gonna like just cut the bark with my knife.
Yeah, I'll stop him from swinging just at the moment.
You cut
Like,
with the
a-
knife.
Yes, as deep as a cut that I can go without really breaking anything.
Okay.
Precision shit right there.
Exactly.
Okay.
All of
He-
this for a fucking tree.
I mean, if it's hollow, something had to have hollowed it out. for it to be like this,
Yeah,
or it's the
exactly,
fact
that's the
that
thing. If
due
it's-
to the
if it's
crystalline
hollow.
pores, the crystalline, like the crystals itself, is just in the shape of the tree, while the tree either decayed or simply just vanished somehow.
I know some out of character stuff that might help here, but
Or
you guys have fun with this.
attacking a tree, right?
Yep.
Killing a baby. This is
It depends what type of tree it is. Could be magic for we know.
Hey, how thick is it?
Oh, and the music change. You're screwed.
No, no.
Oh, it did.
As you plunge your dagger into the tree, you hear a sickening.
I plunge the dagger and I slowly drag it down.
Drag it down. Cuts like flesh.
Uh-oh.
I fucking called it. This whole thing, and then he puts the knife back. He's alive, people.
Tribuk's gonna
It's all
change his
alive.
axes real quick.
There's like a red mist that comes out of the cut. Con save from Salazar.
Oh my god! The second I heard red mist, I'm gonna close my nose if that's possible. If I'm quick enough.
Tribuk's gonna
If we
switch
can-
axes real quick.
You are quick enough, but it's sort of like touching you.
I quickly move away. I quickly move the fuck
yeah.
away.
Con save,
Yep,
man.
con save.
Unsafe.
Oh, this
Con
is gonna
save.
be great.
You can't hear
Con
con
save.
save. Be like, oh, how did I not roll as con save?
14. Yeah, you don't feel any change.
Uh-oh.
The way you said that, I don't like that.
Nice.
And then, yeah, you feel free to share with them.
Okay, basically, it cut like flesh. Now this red mist, just stay back.
So,
And
No
after I said stay back, I'm gonna cast dancing light and shoot it in 4 directions. Around. Where, if it's in the middle of the lake, it would be 30 feet out from the center of the lake. It would be 60 feet in diameter, across from each place.
yeah. Tribuk will have his magical axe in hand now.
Okay. You watch as like Grace all of a sudden just both her hands go on fire, and she's like, I really want to burn the forest down right now, you guys.
Well, I don't mind personally.
I've
Pretty
done this
nice thing.
before.
But I think we should either just try and leave as best as we can,
I see
or
how
fight
Before we do
whatever
anything?
this thing is.
If
we
the
do anything,
forest is literally
gonna
living and we're in the center of it, don't you think starting to burn it down might be a problem?
I'm
Bit of a
gonna
problem.
report this.
The thing is, I'm worried about you guys not being able to escape it in the first place.
That's fair.
Which way is out?
I'm gonna
I'm-
reach.
I'm sorry, Tripping. I don't. She looks up. It's bright, and the entire sky can be visible. Like there's not much foliage here. You don't see a sun.
Star
Oh
Navigator.
boy.
I say hello in Primordial.
Do you actually say hello in Primordial?
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh wow.
'Cause I was
Wait,
gonna
hold
say
on.
that.
You
From
watch
Celestial.
as you watch as from the tree. That wound turns horizontal.
Uh-oh.
Then it twists into a mouth, and it responds back in Primordial.
No. Oh.
What did it say? Ah.
Yeah.
Just
Wherefore art thou? My feeding food. The mouth splits.
What do you hunger for?
Shut it!
Shut it.
Meat. The mouths begin to multiply.
Okay, hold
Do
on.
I?
Back up. I'm
I say to everybody, it's saying it needs some it's hungers for meat. Quickly throw
So
some.
you're gonna say that to
some meat.
operator, and the
What are
like.
we? We're meat.
Throw some cow meat at it.
Because
Tacos.
very optimistic.
Throw some cow meat at it.
friend's not letting you touch the cow meat. You can have some shitty wolf meat, but the steak
Okay,
stays.
plus,
Yeah, the steak stays.
Okay.
The steak stays. It's clear.
I'll throw the. I'll like pass it over, like not. Like,
As you guys are like looking to one
reckless.
another, then you look back to the forest. Every single tree now has a mouth.
Oh no!
About that burning down plan, I'm suddenly all for it.
I'll give.
Yup.
Yeah.
I'll throw the wolf meat over.
How are we gonna beat a forest?
Grace like, it's like cracks her knuckles. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is what I'm meant to do. Burn forest."
Typical help.
My God, my professor's not gonna like what I just said, but yeah, she.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Are they actually attacking it now, or?
they're not.
I'll be like,
You
hold
said
on,
you
let
said
me
hold
try.
on.
Let me try talk to it, to the trees.
Shabet's gonna have his
I can
action
communicate
ready
with
for something.
And I'll throw the wolf meat into its mouth from not
Okay.
close, but I'll put it on the end of my spear and give it in.
It slowly, just like, eats, like, noms on it. Like, it commits nom, but it's a very, very slow nom.
I look down at our feet real quick, if you don't mind.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
We come in peace. We're lost.
13.
Are you still speaking primordial?
Yeah.
13. Everyone can feel this. The ground's like wobbling.
It's undulating.
Yeah.
Is the entire lake?
Oh, shit.
Is the lake now
Look back
not
to the
frozen?
lake. The lake is starting to melt into proper liquid.
Oh.
You're not even sure if it's water anymore. It's this
Okay,
blue,
if I've
this
learned
blue
anything,
liquid. What is it? Friend. Sorry. Kosumi, I'd like you to make a persuasion check, please.
oh no!
Ah, fuck! I haven't dressed it.
Your life. Your
Oh,
life.
you don't have the highest charisma. No.
Watch
He has
this
disadvantage.
double
Yes,
20s,
our
bro.
Disadvantage.
Ah!
You're fine. No. I don't want to die like this. gonna
And
die
then
from
this
it.
entire time, when you finally did like a proper count of your forces, looking around in the lake, making sure everyone is backwards to the, or like at least against each other, like huddling up or like spreading out, whatever formation it is you like chose as you're panicking. Where was the yak?
Oh,
Where-
bye,
where was all
Tori.
Where was all your
Viatory.
food?
Friend would have been pretty close to the yak.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel his
as-
intention was to ride on it.
Your intention was to ride on it.
Right on it to get the fuck out.
The yak, I believe, failed, and you did not, did you? On the
No, we both failed.
They
you
both failed.
Ah,
I believe
yeah,
we both failed.
you snapped out of it, and the yak was nowhere to be found. Yeah.
What about the sled?
The sled was there.
Oh no!
Food. Wait a
No,
minute.
all the food is still on the sled.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah,
Living
all the food is
flesh.
still on the sled, but the yak vanished.
I am going to burn a level 1 spell slot, use Primordial Awareness. Where is my yak?
Primeval
Oh.
awareness. You can sense beasts, right?
Yes.
You do not sense any beasts in the
Oh no!
in the 5 mile radius. of Primeval.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Everybody, look around for a possible exit, and I start looking if there's any light, like between the trees. Is there any light?
Make
that
an
can
investigation check.
Run through.
Gosh.
How are we going to move 400 pounds worth of supplies plus
We're
sleep?
not.
We're not. We're just
We have
running.
to leave it. We
What
have to leave it.
We have a giant jar of steam we can have.
I have
Don't
lots
worry
of
about
food for you to eat if I could get more. Just do not hurt our friends. Me and my friends.
Your persuasion doesn't help you here, my friend.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't.
The primordial subsides, and all of you guys just hear the. The mouths are no longer like normal mouths. They go. They widen into these twisted, bark-like grins.
I'm gonna...
Jagged teeth are forming, and While
We've
the
been-
lips themselves are like the bark of the tree, inside is like this weird orange flesh-like texture.
I'm gonna shoot
Some of them
at one of them.
have like what looks like cartilage or perhaps even bone-like teeth, jagged teeth. Some of the trees don't even have teeth. You
Gonna
have
see
to
if
bury and throw it into the mouth.
yeah, see if I can make them puke up my yak.
Wait, what do you throw again? Oh,
You throw it into like one of the laughing trees. It stops laughing, and then it continues laughing again after like 10
Oh,
seconds.
no.
throw one of the beans in! Throw one of the beans in! Make it puke!
Endless hunger.
She's like, what?
He just threw a good berry in there. Try it. Try it. Try one of the beans.
This is really stupid.
Just in case. Just in case.
She grabs like a handful. She's like, dex check from her. She can't throw.
Hey, she threw the apple pretty well, didn't she?
No, she didn't say it.
She tossed the apple, not through. Oh no.
Can I catch it?
He'd sort of like scatter in front of the tree. He's going
Yeah.
close to the tree.
Let me have a try.
You don't get close to the tree. Just stay in our
Okay.
formation.
Can Trippic? I was just gonna say, do I swing?
He's like, I don't know. I don't want to piss the whatever this is. Oh my god! Why did we say this was safe?
Is this
Ella,
some
I'm so
dex-
sorry. And I was like, I don't know.
Trees
Both of
don't
them-
have mouths, right?
Both of the mages are starting to panic. They're like,
Everyone, keep your calms.
at the verge
your
of
nerves,
like
okay?
casting spells. Like we're trying.
Do I dex check to chuck some in, or are they not going to let me throw some?
She's just like she hands you the jar. What do you do?
Here.
I'm going to try and chuck a handful in as well, I guess.
Okay. Not a dex check for you. You're fine.
Okay.
The tree stops.
Oh, let me talk to your leader.
Tree number 1 there. Tree number 2. A whole area of trees.
Oh no.
The whole area of
Yeah,
trees.
numbering the
Their
trees.
mouths subside, and they disappear.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Oh.
And then you hear reverberating from the lake itself in Primordial. That was good sustenance.
Here comes the yak and bones.
wait,
Wait, what did it just say?
Okay, keep going.
More.
More.
Hold on, let me get some more.
Or we can run.
Is
We
it?
can
Is
just
there
run,
currently
yeah.
a clearing of the sort for us to
Yeah.
escape?
The only
out of
clearing you
that
see
freeze?
now are these trees that have none of their mouths active. This
17
small area.
investigation. Do I see any clear paths with 17 investigation that I just
With
did?
that investigation, 17. You do, but it's through the opposite way. It's where the massive trees are intense, and they have like mouths getting ready to bite something that like crosses their paths.
I tell the rest of the crew, the lake is asking for more, but it did like that berry,
The beans.
the beans.
Grace just like cringes, and
Nice.
she's just like, "Oh, that was my only source of food." You guys.
Tell them that we need to get back to the edge of the forest to get more.
We need to get back to the edge of the forest to get more.
Persuasion or deception, up to you.
That's all you, my
Uh,
friend.
Either way, it's
Just the same.
Oh yeah,
all you.
disadvantage.
That is all
I
you.
think it's mine will be persuasion because I'm just saying what he's saying. Our friend's saying.
Right.
Just say what Fred says.
Five again. Let's go.
I mean, it just says.
Wait, do I get advantage from help from friend? From
It's still normal then anyway.
It's still a straight roll. You're on the
Normal
fly.
anyway.
trade.
Yeah, I would have accepted that because those technically those you helping. Those are
Yeah,
your
but
words.
straight rolls, you know.
Okay, cool.
As the trees
Wait,
are
hold on.
momentarily
Do you have? Hold on.
sustained.
Friendly, you do have a D12.
I do?
Didn't he
Yeah.
use that?
Don't I
No.
use it?
Oh,
Or did we get
did he?
we're back? Yeah, every time I used it, it's like almost straight away.
Yeah, he uses it straight away, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, I did mark it off. Let me see.
Or they have inspiration, yes or no?
No.
Let me check your
Yeah, I marked
redemptions
it
real
off.
quick.
I don't like mine off.
So, you guys are just stuck there. At your backs is this now fully melted sort of lake that's for some the waves are like just starting to crash upon the shores here, and then a small whirlpool begins to emanate from its center. The sucking sound of water being drained as it begins to open up, and this lake, the water subsides and sinks down into what looks to be like the massive maw of like some sort of worm-like creature. Teeth, rows, hundreds of rows of teeth, evident, and it begins expanding, and expanding, and expanding. What are you guys doing?
Is that your true self, Fred?
Away from the teeth.
I'm like pointing. What do you mean by? Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you mean by expanding? Like, is it...
So
It is getting bigger.
So firstly,
hole that is the
it was a
maw?
lake like this, right?
Yeah.
And then the lake subsided. Now the lake is this. Teeth.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait, is this,
And it's
where's been drawn?
And then now it's just getting bigger.
Over there.
Okay, so we have 3 options: we
oh,
run, we fight, or we give it food.
Run and fight!
This doesn't work. This doesn't work, so we run and fight.
And then Grayson's like, is it like where you toss that entire like jar of beads into the mouth?
Do we have any more of those left?
you're in more chuck it in the mouth, guys.
Oh, that's all my food.
We
You
can,
guys.
We'll chuck
we
at
can
least
do
one.
handfuls at a time.
Can we? Friend's gonna frantically pick up as much food as he can from the sled first.
He's triple
Just
on
chuck
check
it in.
cow and chuck it in.
The mall is getting it's expanding, and you guys are like
moving
instinctively
back.
avoiding falling into it. I hope.
Yeah.
The sled is dangerously close already,
I'm.
but you do manage to get as much as you can carry if you'd like.
Can I just pull the sled instead?
Oh, that works. Yes,
You can
but-
try.
He is a barbarian.
I
Yeah.
would like to rage and pull the sled.
Rage pull the sled, and as you do so, the initial difficulty of getting the sled was no problem. However, perhaps outpacing this more as
Is
it
gonna be
begins to
the issue.
expand. What the directions are getting less and less. Your options of escape are getting less and less limited. Do you guys go towards that clearing where there's no mouths, or to where Salazar had found a possible way out, seeing actual light, but it's through the intense amount of trees that are like active?
If there's
we-
no longer any, this will be forest now, not Arctic, right?
No,
We don't know what this is.
this is not terrain.
It's a bunch of mimics.
Okay, from
It's a fucking mimic. It's just a fat amount of mimics.
from what's happening.
It's someone's domain expansion.
Fucking domain
Okay,
expansion.
so this is a full guess, but there are 2 things that came to mind. One, this is either this whole forest is just a giant carnivorous plant, basically working together as a hive mind, or 2, this thing is fully awake and we're inside its stomach.
Definitely the first one, in my opinion, because some of them are
Yeah.
always excited.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no, because
Okay,
only one
no.
voice responded saying it was good sustenance.
But yeah, again, that's the hive mind thing, right? So there has to be like a center, all of this, where we could just kill that and it shuts down all of it. At least that's a theory.
I got a feeling it's the lake, my friend.
That's expanding right now at us.
Clearly, that's expanding right now with big jagged teeth. Who
Like,
would've thought?
what's your plan? To hit the floor right next to it?
Oh, it's
No,
expanding.
I was
Yeah,
exactly gonna. I was
Stop
exactly
arguing.
gonna
They
ask.
throw the berries.
I was
How
exactly
many
gonna
berries
beads
ask-
are in
Throw
the
some more
jar?
beans. How many
Wait,
beans?
you have
Jar.
9. Wait, you have 9 good berries. Throw them in.
Throw one at a time, or like
No,
one at
what I
a
want to
time.
do is basically go towards the trees with the mouths and throw berries in front of us.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
As
The
if you're
berries for
going
berries
through?
and beans.
All right. But which direction are you going? The one Salazar found, or the one
The
that's
other
already
way.
pacified?
the one Salazar found, yeah, the one I found. The mouths.
Because
Wait,
that's the only one that's showing
wait,
light.
how far back is it pacified though?
Is the pacified is the complete opposite way. You guys are like sort of like caught in like the northern. So let's use this. So you guys are caught up here, star. Mouth is here. You guys either have to go to triangle or square, and it's constantly expanding.
And
Don't
triangle
trust the
safe.
light.
The triangle is
Don't
what?
trust
The
the
one
light.
with the. Which one's with the teeth? This one?
The ones with
Or
the teeth are the square, but that's where you
Okay,
found
so-
like a possible exit.
Right. So we either
The ones
go
with the
to-
triangle, that's
we
yeah,
either
the
get-
pacified trees.
we either get a few scratches, maybe a little bit more bleeding, but we have a much more likely chance to leave, or we go passive and might just get stuck in.
How many
dead end.
trees roughly are there?
You guys are surrounded by like a dense. Before it wasn't even that much. Now, for some reason, perhaps they've moved. It's a dense.
Would this be a monstrosity for my favorite foe?
Yes.
Could I hazard a guess that the pacified ones are linked to the mouth, and the ones that are like active are a whole separate being that we could be running towards?
You can't tell. It's because at the moment, what the ground you're feeling right now, also is part of whatever this entire thing is.
We probably fed this one. Let's go
Let's
towards
say
the ones
we
we've
go
already
passive.
fed.
Wait, what am I doing? I can fly. Who wants to go out with me?
I reckon we go the passive route.
Yeah, I agree with
So,
Dizzy.
and just hope the passive route is fine.
Okay.
Thought we could hack and
Alright,
slash
sure.
our way through.
Yeah,
Alright.
and while we're running, we should have our weapons drawn just in case
I
we ran
wonder-
out of good berry.
What happens if I turn
Oh,
large?
Yeah, you guys begin making your way here.
How
That's
am I
not
faring
a
with
lot.
the? How am I faring with the sled?
You're fine.
Okay,
You, you just had to rage the initial burst to get it
Yeah.
out of like the possible like
The initial
more expansion.
heave-ho.
Momentum, baby, let's go.
The mall is expanding ever so slowly, but you guys outrun it easily with your speeds. However, it's not stopping. It gets up to like where the tree line is, and some of the trees just like they don't fall in; they just like sort of like merge into whatever that edge is.
So not
Yeah.
safe.
Not safe.
As you guys keep going through the passive tree line, investigation checks, please.
Oh,
no.
no. Snow wall.
Bye,
Kasumi.
Kasumi, no,
Alright,
by
it's
me.
fine. Kasumi is fine.
At disadvantage.
No, wait,
Oh,
disadvantage? Right. No. Alright,
Can I
Trippik.
use my inspiration?
15.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you can.
Brenda's fine.
Did I pass or fail? I wonder.
Balazar is fine.
Oh,
16. with,
16, Trippik
inspiration.
is fine. Wait, everyone in the party's fine, right? Salazar as well, by the way.
Yeah, Salazar probably.
wait. What about the
Salazar?
girls?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
we're
I'm
about to find
going
out.
They better pass this. They're wizards.
15.
Grace is
Grace-
fine.
They
Grace
are
is
wizards.
fine.
I swear.
But Ella. Oh,
She
please.
failed last time.
for.
Oh
11.
no!
You guys watch as she stops running and like begins walking back. And Grace is
I
like,
grab her and
"Hey,
force
no,
her.
no!"
Chibik's
I
going
fucking
to
bonk her. I bonk her on the head with the metal hand and tell her to go.
You slap her. All right.
Chibik's going to pick her up as well and just start carrying her.
Okay, you pick her up.
Just be like, no.
Actually,
I am carrying the sled still.
I was gonna say we could just push her on the
Okay.
sled.
You're carrying
Yeah.
the sled, so you can't actually double back for this Trippik.
Damn
But
it.
Balazar, you're able to easily. Yep. Frail girl. This would have been a problem
Bonk.
if Trippik had failed.
Yeah, would
Yeah, I would have
Where's
been.
the speed?
But between the Grace the Panic and Balazar as well, there being there, you guys managed to get Ella out, who still seems to be out of it even after the slap.
All right, well, I'll just force her to come. I just fucking piggyback her, I guess.
She's just like, oh. She's drooling now. So,
I don't like to look at this.
and she's just like groaning ever so slowly, like, and then she's like,
I've always wondered what would happen
You
if
guys
you do this and poke a
easily
good variant.
actually escape from the whole like crystal forest, and Ella just is like out of it. You guys are at the edge of the crystal forest now, and some of the you don't hear any of like that expansion, but you look at Ella. Ella's like becoming more and more heavier in your grasp, Balazar. She's like a sack. It's like, oh, the hell? She's not giving any resistance at all. It's like, oh.
How is she getting so heavy? What the
You
hell?
you put her down or something?
Mm-mm. We're gonna make sure that we're safe from what the hell is happening.
Oh yeah. You guys are like now very far away from the crystal forest, right?
Not very far away.
Because of her curse.
Do we come north out of the forest, south out of the forest? Where do we think we are?
East out of the forest.
East,
We
where
still have our
came
star
from.
navigator, so we should be fine for that.
Yep. And you can see the sun now, so you can navigate through Grace as well.
Mm.
With our keen mind.
Yo, keep in mind, it actually comes in handy.
I
Yeah.
know, what the hell?
And she just says, Ellie, you okay?
Why is she so heavy? Oh.
She's like, I'm barely heavy now, and you like take a look at her. She's like, she looks odd. Her face has like this. Her cheeks has like this weird puffing, like swelling.
Do you have any more of those I kill you pills?
Yeah. Put in her mouth. Salazar. You drop.
Wait, what?
Salazar also is like swelling.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
He doesn't feel so good. And Grace is just like, she's like crying. I only have one.
Let's be friends forever.
Don't we have a second one?
Do you guys?
No, we don't.
No.
Didn't we use it?
Because
I
we were
used it
holding
to
on.
learn the ingredients.
Oh yeah,
That's
we
right.
used it to hold the ingredients. We didn't use it yet.
Okay. Oh, you didn't use it yet.
Yeah, we haven't used it yet.
Yeah. Because we were waiting to find like a little forest to go and try and find the ingredient. Like
Speaking
a little
of the
forest
forest-
to hunker down to
He
try and
just, like,
find it.
immediately pops it into Ella's mouth, and Ella's just the cheeks subside, but she's still not feeling too good.
Is she still heavy?
No, she's not heavy anymore. But the body's like stopped swelling. And Salazar, as soon as you eat the pill, you're like, ooh, you can breathe again. Ella didn't have the same response. And then she's
failed.
like, no. She takes a look at the mark, and it's like, it's bright. The runes are glowing.
Shit.
What happens if you cut the hand off?
We have to remove the arm.
You have to remove the arm. Or have to remove the thing that has the curse on it.
Would that work?
She like covers her ears, and she's like, you guys do what you want.
We don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Phone one of the operators. Phone one of the operators and ask him about this.
Yeah, you've heard like the operator. They're like, all right, calm down. If what you say is true, the curse like that is magical, and chopping off the arm would not do a thing.
Okay.
Just take them back to wherever they were bound to.
Not currently possible.
Because it's the Crystal Forest. It is not safe.
It is okay.
It's a hive mind that just tried to eat all of us. And I cannot lie. I am forced to tell the truth.
Okay.
We take her as close to the forest as we can without entering.
Yeah. We gotta keep her on the outskirts away from the forest.
If you like try and bring her to the outskirts, the runes start to slowly fade away, and she like rouses to consciousness, and Grace just like runs up and hugs her, and Ella's just like, oh, my head, that hurts.
You okay back there? Kinda
Uh.
lost you for a bit.
Wait, so the head's the problem? That's what we need to cut off.
No. Just the instant no.
Please don't jerk at a time like this.
I know.
You have to leave me here. I'll try and survive. You have to try and get something to get rid of this. And she says, pointing to she's like looking dead straight at Grace now. And Grace is just like not having any of it. And she's like just looking. Grace just like looks to you guys, and she's just like tears. She doesn't know what to do. What do you got? What do you guys got?
Opponents to commander and ask them if they have anything at hand or if they can deliver something.
Then they're like, what do you think would help there in that situation?
A remove curse, something of the sort, anything.
Ella interjects. She's like, only taken off by a wish.
Who has access to a wish spell?
I have another idea, but I don't.
I do
know.
too, but I don't think it.
The Hydra.
You think about death, right? Death and coming back to life.
Oh, I had a different idea, but that might work as well.
That also might work.
And we have 30,000 gold pieces each. Well, you think it's
We
250,000.
can just do resurrection.
We could do true resurrection if we really
Yeah,
want
true
to.
resurrection, just to be purely safe.
Well, if we're
We have
fast
the
enough, we can
funds.
get back to Wampa, and you can just raise dead.
Yeah.
He's dead in that many days. Does he have the diamonds?
Are you fine with that, Ellie? Are you okay with dying? Ella just like, sure. I mean, new experiences, right?
Does it say anything about what happens
when
to
you
your
identified it?
soul?
When you identified it, did it say anything what would happen after death? If there's anything for after death, we need to make sure everything is fine before this happens.
All right,
because there's
look.
no going backs.
Okay, just real quick. She uses like a proper spell slot to cast Identify, and then like she doesn't ritually cast it, so it only takes a minute. She does confirm, and it takes a wish spell to remove this, but that's it. That's all the wording there is, and that whatever she cannot be taken more than a certain. It doesn't specify the actual distance. She just cannot be taken away from her bound place. And they've figured out that the bound place is this mimic colony. Now that you guys have encountered it and escaped from it properly by feeding it.
We simply gave it food.
What's
The good Mary stored it out for a while, and then I realized, oh wait, shit, they have the boba.
They have the beans.
Does the whoever stabbed the tree, do they still have the knife?
They do.
Salazar should.
Salazar, yes.
Is the knife covered in? Can I inspect it, see if it's covered in any kind of like blood or whatever?
Yeah. It's odd. Whatever the blood is, it's more on the brown side. There's a bit of red in it.
Okay. Can
I can empty out a vial real quick, a vial of water.
we try?
If we need
This
to
could
contain it.
be a long shot, but can we try putting the blood from the knife? Can we move her away from the forest and put the blood from the knife onto her arm?
Just have it like close to her.
Or just like take the blood off the knife and put it on her arm? Like
You can
actually
identify
apply.
it. You can just
the blood.
identify the blood.
What?
If I identify
mean,
the blood, like,
We already
in-
know it's from the mimic force, so we have the right assumption that it's just mimic blood. But
Right, so she's
due to the fact
bound.
that-
She's bound to the forest. So
So
if we
wouldn't the
apply
blood-
the blood to her arm, perhaps she can move it further away from the forest.
due to the fact that it came from the forest itself,
This is all speculation.
even then, if it is all speculation, and if it doesn't work, we still bring her back to Wampa and raise dead.
Right.
How many days are we away from there?
3 with Bren, he said so. 3-day rest time skip.
Okay.
You can make it from the Mimic Forest, now named that, to base in 3 days.
3 days, and raised dead is 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 10
How do you
days?
get
I'm pretty sure
close?
it's 10 days.
Yeah, it's 10 days, I think.
It's the one resurrection spell I never used. Well, actually, I used it once, but that was just a waste, because...
20 poison. But anyways, we should tell Wampa to have that prepared.
Okay.
Radio in for the operators to relay to Wampa.
Do we
to
have the
prepare that
diamonds
spell.
for it?
We can just
Wampa-
just order something in.
Wampa would do that on your behalf and say that some of them have already been used by the commander during the mini drow invasion here, and that there's only enough for either a three uses of Revivify, 2 uses of Raise Dead, or 1 use of Resurrection. So 1,000 gold worth of diamonds.
That helps actually a lot.
Yeah.
But as far as you guys are concerned, Wampa's not at Raise Dead level.
We gotta get the commander to help us.
Yep. You have to reach the commander, but
Radio into commander.
Well, with resurrection, we should be fine in that case. We can just...
do you
could
radio
phone-
the commander?
Radio into
I'll just
commander.
tell
and
you, the galleon has already sailed.
ask.
When is it coming back?
In about a week.
In about a week, but even then, they might not actually even land on the coast due to
the fact
prime
that the
date.
Naga.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why does everything have to be so difficult?
because we're here in this fucking.
Where's
hellhole.
the EXP shirt?
3-day rest to get slots back, since everybody is pretty tapped. Yeah, everyone is pretty
I'm
tapped.
fine.
Huh?
Ella just says, "I'm fine. We should be fine as long as I stay on the outskirts. I can survive. I have my own jar of beads, so I can throw it into their mouth." She looks really confused at that statement that she just said.
Don't
And-
worry, we kind of were too.
And she's just like, "Look, just look after her for me." And like Grace is just like, no, I'm not leaving you. What? And then she just Ella just says, "Just get the professor. Reach the tower and get the professor. She'll fix it." She says, like, holding the hand out. "Oh,
Is
I
there
gotta take
common
it-
knowledge she's missing?
Yeah, I would think so.
No.
Wait a minute, are we all not informed about what's going on in the world at the current moment, or is
Yep.
this before?
No,
Oh, yay! Woo!
No, isn't that's like
it's
Yeah.
not that time yet. She went missing in the very second year. So there's
And
a
this is
very
how
possible
she-
chance.
and this is how she went missing.
Who knows?
Did they
I
notice
just
that?
realized I think I know how she went missing.
Did they notice that Cosme's dead now?
Hmm?
I failed my
What?
check.
Yeah, he failed the save.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we tried getting him as well, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you guys. I said the only time you guys would have had to like really do something about that was if Trippic had failed.
Yeah. So
You
we
guys
all
are-
were able to like
Yeah,
grab him.
if Kotsumi had failed, someone would have. Oh. No, friend's able to. It's fine. I was gonna say, probably not the new guy, but friend
think-
is able.
I think it's Trippic only because Trippic's like just a barbarian, so he can take more hits.
Yeah. The thing
Luckily, I
is,
picked
yeah,
fucker.
yeah, you're fine. Friendly's fine. Yeah, Kosumi's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's there.
Yeah.
As soon as you exited the forest, you're no longer feeling that the drooling, the hunger. But the thing is, beforehand, there was like a slow acting agent that just accelerated when the mimic forest was
Properly
active.
appeared.
And Salazar and Ella were the ones exposed to it. Ella, you have no idea how she got exposed to it, but Salazar, you guys obviously saw. hell.
When he cut into it, he got exposed to it.
Yeah.
So,
So he failed the con save.
yeah, he did fail the con save. We know that much.
Good to know.
I don't know how
you guys. Wow. I'm getting more and more impressed with you guys actually avoiding fights and stuff now.
It's like, these guys should have died like 5 times already.
Yeah.
I planned this campaign to be only go level 2. Wait a minute.
Imagine if that whole thing just ended from us getting killed by a mimic.
All of us.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, very possible.
And the scariest thing
All
is,
you
no
had
one
to
would have
do
ever
was just
known.
agree to rest.
Ah,
So you're telling us our bickering actually saved our lives?
I guess it did.
Apparently.
Not really, but you know.
The bickering and the fact that I rolled for fucking 5 dragons for us to not rest saved us.
I think we were in the forest that time, weren't we?
Well, speaking of rest,
No,
I need
that's-
a rest.
No, not now.
Well, let's find somewhere. I feel like I would have passed lots of and would have known a lot of shit.
Got 1 spell slot left myself.
We need to find somewhere that is not here.
But Grace is just like, but we can't drag her out of the. We have to rest at here, like just a little bit away, I guess.
Well, the mimic's obviously the apex
Well,
predator
wait, hold
in
on.
this place.
We can go out slowly and see the limit of how until the curse takes effect. If you're that concerned about how far she has to be away from it,
It
okay?
wasn't even that far from where you just standing. She said, like.
Was it actually not that far?
Yeah, it wasn't all
it
that
wasn't.
far. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So 30 feet away from you guys are the trees that are like laughing, but they don't seem to be approaching.
30 feet's plenty.
Just
Yeah.
out of spite, I'm gonna shoot.
Make an attack roll.
Out of spite, I'll fucking shoot it.
Yeah, out of spite, I'm gonna shoot it. That's not sneak attack, is it?
Don't think so.
No one's assisting you.
They're all laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all laughing at me.
Yeah, they're all laughing at you.
Okay, let's do that. 13.
Mini ballista.
13. No effect. Weird. It's just like your bolt was absorbed.
Sustenance.
Immune to piercing, let's go.
Yep, good to know. Unless it's... Wait, no, his thing is magical. Yep. My rapier would have been eaten if I tried to poke it.
Woo! Oh, how'd the spear do anyways?
Nice.
Oh yeah, a spear. It was eaten. Sustenance.
Huh?
Probably.
Oh, the spear. Oh no, he
Yeah.
only held it up for the wolf meat to be eaten. He
Okay.
didn't, like, plunge it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give my spear. It's my fucking fishing spear.
It's my fishing spear.
Although
Oh,
check
yeah,
out
they
all the
changed the
entire
last-
force and mimic, yada yada, like all the things I've played in D&D, I never actually expected to experience entire force and mimics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You
true.
guys-
It explains a lot now.
You guys watch as like Ella begins like doing the ritual cast of the tiny hut, and as she does so, Grace is just like firebolts after firebolts after firebolts in the nearest tree line, and that seems to be affecting the trees. They like start going,
So-
just like withering and just like shrinking back into the ground. Every
So
time.
elemental magic is its weakness.
Everyone's just firebolted.
Specifically fire, I
Should we
think.
cast fireball?
So she gets like puffed out for a bit, and she's like, "Can anyone else help out?"
He
I
points to his
can't.
hand.
I don't have magic, but I can shoot from a ranged.
Also, Mr. Shooting doesn't work.
Because I have the fire rune active, or I can activate the fire rune, but it's only for a short amount of time.
I feel
Whatever help.
our efforts would be in vain.
It would be.
I
We just have to. We have to get to the outpost and get the help that Ella is asking of us. Because
Wait,
none of us at this current moment can do anything.
Wait, how
Does
yeah,
the
okay.
curse bind to a place or a creature?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that blood stuff will work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If
We
we
could-
put it on our own.
We can try it. We can just move out.
There's no harm
yeah.
in testing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ella's just like, doesn't hurt. She just stops the ritual casting for now. She's like, she like lathers her. She thinks about it though. She's like, hang on. I don't think I want to try again.
Sure.
It just might be related to why she and I were beginning to swell up.
Yeah.
Possible hunger, yeah. That's true.
But there's no other. She's scratching her head. Grace is in the background, like, thinking while firebolting.
I think
Fancy
staying here. If you just stay on the edge, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
We can come back for you. Like you said before.
of course.
That's the only thing I'm able to think about at this current moment, because our current group cannot
I can
meet
wait.
the requirements for it.
You just put. It's the most logical thing to do, but you have to. She just points to Grace, and she's angry, firebolting like the forest line. You have to try and convince her, at least.
I mean, couldn't both of them stay there? Then ask our group go back, collect Wampa.
Wampa
But
isn't as
Ella seems insistent Grace would help you guys. Although Grace seems insistent she really wants to keep Ella alive. It's up to you guys. Ooh, I like situations like this.
Actual life or death situation. What do you know?
Yeah.
And it's not even concerning you guys this time.
It's concerning a couple NPCs we just met and talked to
Trippet could
for
stay.
a couple hours. Or actually, no, not a couple hours. A couple hours our time. A couple days in
Yeah,
game.
Trippet
Well,
could
if-
stay if you really wanted.
There's no
wanted to.
reason for any of us to stay.
Just leave that to.
Most of the curse, like if they ever like fails the int save or curse, she just insta dead if no one's here.
Yeah, but no, it's maybe.
I know.
Hmm.
And she just like replies, I know the limits of the place. We've been here for a month now. The fact that it's only acted now against us is a bit concerning, but
It's probably due to the fact that, you know, one of us went
Perhaps.
stabby stab.
No more
and then
life.
and then like a light bulb moment happens, and like her eyes widen. Oh, the presence of. And she just points to all the rations in your food and your cart.
Oh, the mass amount of food woke it up.
And now Yak
She
is
nod.
gone, right?
She
And now
nods,
the yak
and then
is
she's
gone.
like, explains all the mammoths, explains all the large creatures that.
And the mini wildlife gone too.
Those took a while, but perhaps
Well-
the forest was very hungry at one point and just decided.
Well, we solved the case.
What are we going to do about it?
She looks like she's like about to throw up. She's just like. I don't like the fact that we've solved it. Well, what are your plans now? So-
Does the forest brush up against that mountain foothill?
It does a little. Mountain mimic. No.
No, be gone with those thoughts.
No.
Kidding.
No. Just no.
But yeah,
Maybe.
while this is happening, while they're discussing it, Balsar would just relate to the information of that crystalline forest. Yeah, it's full of mimics. Everyone avoid this area at all costs.
Look at the mimicry forest. To play on words with mimicry and tree.
It's a
Yeah,
fake
just
Mimic
bit.
really far.
Avoid bringing
They'll go-
large quantities of food into the forest.
Yeah. Large
Just-
amounts of food woke up the mimic.
These are great.
Well, at least
mimics.
odorless rations.
Mimics.
Odorless rations.
No,
There's such a thing.
a little bit of an
Um,
extra pay for you and also the girls that have found us. Is that all right?
That is fine. They're gonna
And
need it.
and Mr. Gorag's with you. I wonder what. Oh. Hey, look at that. Hey, there's an adventure that we're not authorized to say the name of. Yeah, that's inconvenient.
He could be anywhere.
We can. We'll locate the. Oh. He is north of your position, exactly half a day away. Would you like to pursue?
Actually, yeah, we can. We're to the east of it, out the outside. We can just go around.
Yeah. We can just go around the forest, but we don't have the yak to carry the sled with us.
You have Tripic.
I have
We
Tripic.
do have Tripic.
Tripic. Tripic's better than a yak. Come on.
Yak was better.
Oh well.
Last time I checked, yak's
That's
dead.
debatable. That's not debatable.
Last time I checked, the yak got eaten because we let it into a mimic.
Yeah, it couldn't defend itself.
That's true.
Tripic can.
I guess from an outside point of view, if the yak hadn't gone, the next biggest would have.
The what would have?
The next biggest.
Definitely Tripic. Actually, no, Tripic's not that big.
It's not really that big.
Probably the
How big-
meatiest though.
How big Zealous are
What
though?
would be the meat? Balazar. How big is Balazar actually?
I'm
Are they
6
help
foot.
people?
I'm not 6 foot.
Yeah. So, as you guys coast around the forest, eventually make your way north.
Wait, are we going north or are we gonna try and
Oh, yeah.
save
Are you
these?
trying? Yeah, are you regrouping with the confirmed location of this,
Well, maybe this person
Ranger.
can help us.
or are you going straight towards the south? And what are you doing with both Grace and Ella? Ella's obviously staying. What are you guys doing
Yeah.
with Grace?
I was loosely thinking we've got the sled and it's got enough supplies to build a little hut. The girls could perhaps establish a little outpost near the foothills while we go back for Wampa.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tripic can help build it.
I think
So can I.
we can ask Grace to come, but we can't force her. So
Yeah.
It's her
if
sister,
she wants to
well,
stay,
not
she wants
sister,
to stay. And if she's gonna stay, they might as well have somewhere substantial.
Yeah. A tiny hut is still a tiny hut, but still, an actual house would provide a lot more safety.
Oh yeah, and we did bring wood, didn't we?
Yeah, I've got 200 pounds worth of wood.
Oh,
It was
lumber.
hard.
And it'll
no,
lighten
hello.
the load. That'll help.
Yeah, I'd lighten the load for him.
So they'll need.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, wood's kind of
Between all of you, does Gorag have any skill proficiencies I should know about?
Skill proficiencies.
Or tools? Tools or tools? not skills.
No tools.
Tools.
No
Because
tools.
I have currently 7.
Yeah.
You
No,
have
we
carpenters,
know
right?
we know about this.
Well, no, not 7,
maybe-
6.
Our
I can use carpenters.
friends Yakitori. Rip that page.
Rest in peace,
None,
that
damage
page.
vulnerability none, damage immunity none, condition immunity none, other traits. You should just replace that all with dead.
Canvas plus tense. Do you use the canvas? Do you keep the canvas, or do you give it to them for them to use?
Actually, we can just give them the can, but
Or do you give them the wood?
we can build them a house real quick.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We could
Yeah.
build a little hut.
Although the house would be nice, Ella actually is against it, and she's like, it's very obvious, especially.
We can disguise it with the canvas.
No, not really. But what's the point of the canvas? Like giving them the canvas, we're just gonna build a house for them. Like just let's just give them
If
canvas.
if we are to use the camouflage, what are you going to use the camouflage for your cart?
Well, we're leaving the whole lot here, are we not?
Ah,
We're just only going to take what we can.
it's sufficient. We'll defend it.
I mean, and if anything else, we just drop down, and as I drop down, I just disappear because of the Yeti cloak.
They know where you are, but they know.
Yeah,
At least
but
they're
they
like-
know what it can do.
Yeah.
This is what the Yetis did to us.
The Yeti has some food stains on it. Clearly visible.
Looks like we should have gone Yeti hunting, Grace.
You should have stayed with us. We had an abominable Yeti.
I actually had like a lot of Yetis.
Yeah.
Like it was at least Century was just gonna start counting like 1.
Or perhaps you could have gone with us and.
In case for needing a wish.
That's true. But, I guess as thanks, I guess you guys deserve a bit of this. He, like, pulls out, she didn't really want to brag about it. But, what seems to be, the unblemished, lung of a white dragon.
Oh.
Like, it's gland. cleanly cut. She's like, I'm sure you guys can do something with this, right?
Ooh.
What is it?
It's a white dragon's like gland of the swords. You know, something that allows me, like, for me
Frost
to be able to
gland.
do.
Unblemished and actually perfectly cut.
So it's the
In
gland that
perfect
lets
condition.
me use my breath weapon, right? It's the same thing, right?
Ish. Although
Ish.
it's really uncomfortable to think of it like that, but yes.
Yo, you want to get some surgery? Better breath weapon.
you're like you're like grabbing your throat as you look at this thing.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, that's inside me. Ooh.
Yeah.
Were you white or
It's a
silver?
much bigger
Getting?
version.
I'm white. I'm white.
Okay.
Like
You
I actually, yeah, I'm a white boy.
Hey,
I
you're fully blended in then. White skin and white clothing.
Yeah, I could blend in pretty well.
Yeah, we make a good team, so
There's not much that I can think of that we could use that for. I mean, do you guys think of anything?
I swear we had some use for it in Null.
plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, resources there. Here, it's
Nothing.
was
We have
there.
nothing to help us.
Yeah, I was going to use it for something similar for cold grenades.
Yeah.
Do we know
frost
wait,
grenades.
what
these are perfect for frost grenades, but probably not useful in a frost setting.
Yeah.
out of curiosity, we're getting like really good frost items, but it was
We
young
are.
dragon gland, right?
Yeah, this is a young.
It was a young dragon
We
gland.
can just keep it with them, like we're gonna come back anyways. There's no point
Yeah.
giving it to us now and
Alright.
potentially just ruining it.
I thought you had a forge sort of person. Perhaps you could enchant it into like a weapon. Although, but
Frost weapon here.
perhaps maybe it would work.
Trebek raises his
Active against,
I hope
and she just points back to like some of the trees that are still moving. You could have helped against those. But I digress. She puts it back into the bag of holding. I'll hold on to it, and I'll reward you with it. Should you come back?
The other
Embrace is
thing
just
is
like
we haven't got any way to transport it, do we?
No.
Yep,
Is he-
yeah,
like
I didn't know about
she's
back
like making the decision, and she's like, I trust Ella, and she says she can take care of herself. She will. So you guys need me, I don't know, going diving to wherever it is you're going next, or maybe looking for something that could help her.
Brew puddle.
Oh, if we
Brew puddle to the side.
if we go out of character, if we go to the outpost, we can possibly find a way to call Adriana.
Well, can't we just relay to the outpost and send a message to her?
Oh yeah, we could.
See if that
But not-
works.
That's actually true.
Because they also have our current locations, and they can scry on us to find us.
Yeah, we already tried doing that. Like, professor's not picking up.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know why?
You say that in your head, by the way. As a,
Yeah.
as you-
I
yeah,
figured as
angelical.
much.
Yeah.
Just my sarcasm
she's like,
almost leaked
I don't know.
out.
I mean, she's not dead. Like, the sending's going through. It's just like it's not working.
She's not responding.
It's not responding. Maybe she's like real busy.
Is there anyone else that can contact?
No one else, you know?
I mean,
with
I
that
don't know
type of
anyone
power?
else that can wish. No.
We do out of character.
Yeah.
This new resurrection business
Character,
opening
yeah.
up.
I mean, what are the chances of us getting the Hydra to help us?
0%, my friend.
You can
Sitting here,
always
he eats
ask.
us.
He's here. Yeah, you can always ask him.
Yeah.
I walk away from everybody and I want to ask that.
We want to.
What do we ask the Hydra to like keep an eye out for Ella? Like
No,
when-
help
I
Ella.
know.
Help her. But while everyone's off doing that, I'm kind of going to try and ask the operator
we
if they
might
can
as well
contact
just
Hydra.
ask.
It is. I
Ask.
mean,
Well,
We
was
could
that
swing
Balazar?
by.
What you?
While they're all bickering on what to do, I want to move away from the group real quick and just try and ask about Hydra if he can help us.
Worst he can say is no, right?
Yeah? That's the
kill us.
worst so far.
The
They're
operators
killing-
are definitely patriotic and saying, oh, the Hydra can help with absolutely anything. What do you need?
removing a curse with the wish spell?
This is like a bit of a pause. The Hydra is able to, although it is a tremendous cost.
What does it take for a wish spell, in all honesty? I actually don't know. I'm not that good at magic.
It will take almost half of your pay for everyone.
That including 30,000?
So that's 15,000 gold deducted from everyone else.
From everyone else.
125,000 gold? Fuck that.
Hey, no,
How does that have to
actually-
tell you? Anyways, I can't hear that.
121,000 is pretty cheap. 125, sorry.
Yeah.
It's pretty
yeah,
cheap for a wish spell.
Would he do it? That's the truth. That's the fucking $1 million question.
Well, that is. It's like he will help, but it will cost as much.
Or he could
Gorak's
just
fun to
memory
really
wipe
affect
all of
all
us.
because he's not part of your group just yet. Yeah. Gorak, you're sitting at a lovely 21,000 gold pieces with what you've surveyed so far.
Oh, cool.
Wait, question: is the 30,000 including the 10,000 supposed to be paid?
Yes.
I believe we. Oh, okay.
So that means it's only 30,000, not 40,000. Okay.
Yes.
To be fair, 15,000 is still a lot.
But if we were to pay that, he would actually come and help us, though.
Also, what's the increase for our money for the mimic
Then-
forest?
What if he memory wipes us again and
Only a little. Apparently, only a little bit, and like, wait, just they're still
It's split
calculating.
between 8 people. It's split between 8 people.
Yeah.
Because they discovered it originally, but then we rediscovered that it wasn't actually a crystal forest; it was a mimic forest.
Alongside them too.
Okay.
But I would
Tribik-
relay the information of what it would take to remove the curse if we got the Hydra to help us.
Oh, Tribik doesn't
with-
care about
with
money.
the
He would
current
definitely
group.
say yes.
Yeah.
Yes for him, anyways.
Ask how much it would cost just to kill the mimic.
Mimics.
I don't know how many are in there.
Mimikai.
Anyways,
We asked
what
that.
is, could he kill the entire mimic forest? Sure, I can ask that.
Okay. Then they respond pretty quickly. I believe so. The Hydra can take on everything in the world. Perhaps not the Emperor of Cornum Emperor.
That's when the operators died.
But would it? What would he do
Everyone
to destroy
in the
it?
world, you say.
It'd be safer just to cast the wish spell, because the mimic forest might not even be like removing it at all. There's a place putting on a creature.
But
How
I mean, it's up
big
to everyone
is-
because I already told him it's half of what we got when we discovered the Adamantine Tower.
Tribik doesn't know how much it is, so we always say yes.
Okay, well, my kind nature's leaking out, and I'm gonna do it. I mean, I went off to go and ask the Hydra after all. Come on.
Well,
big
mimic
is the
forest is
entire
already killing
forest?
everything. So
Well,
need
we know that he's already just memory wiped, or we strongly suspect he's just memory wiped a whole bunch of us.
Yeah.
Why would we think that he would do something different now?
Well, this is a good chance to ask him why. If he comes here, does it, you can ask him why. Like,
And then he just wipes us again.
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, but you just ask him why.
Or we just have him wipe out the entire forest.
How big is the entire forest actually?
Sure.
Judging from the
Because-
entire size.
Yeah. It's encompassing one of the squares.
Feel free to walk around it and count your steps.
Ooh.
We are sort of already halfway around it because we're on the east side of it.
Yeah.
My-
No, that
my-
was just being suddenly, teleported into the center. You guys made that like
right?
investigation check, and through that whole entire time, it was just like 20 minutes, a good 20 minutes of running.
My cartography skill does nothing to determine the how big this is, right?
No, it doesn't.
It's
Probably
for-
doesn't.
Climbing up the mountain will determine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because cartography would help you determine like the height and elevation and cartography could also do to help you determine how old a map is and how long a map has been around and stuff like that.
But you
Right.
need the
Not-
visuals first.
Yep.
Does the map show the actual forest itself? It does, doesn't it?
So going back to into the game proper though, your decision with Grace is
Grace coming with us would help a little bit.
It would.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if Ella's left here and those dragons come back, it's game over.
Yeah.
It's game over for Grace too. I mean, sure they can take on one, but dragons plural.
Four wormlings and an adult? I don't think so. That's already a swarm.
You know the best part about this whole situation? There's currently 4 wormlings and an adult tracking you.
Oh
Question.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Question: did they both have Lehman's tiny hut?
They do both.
They could just ritual cast it over and over again and always be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll also just eventually run out.
No, it's a ritual.
Yeah, but they'd get
Oh,
exhausted.
good.
They need to
Okay,
sleep.
yep.
Oh yeah, and it's an 8-hour duration as well. So they just
They
switch
can't,
sleep
they
back.
probably won't be able to sleep with like the sounds of us dragon trying to prowl about,
Yeah.
scratch to the dome.
Lehman's
Yeah.
doesn't stop that. It
And I'm
can-
pretty sure you can't. Wait, is it concentration?
No.
No.
That's not
No, it's not.
concentration.
That's why Lehman's tiny hut's
But you know,
longest.
you probably can't sleep through the horror of a dragon, right?
right outside your
They'll
front
get
window.
used to it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just
So,
the
what is
idea of the
time
Hydra
frame?
is still on.
Anyway,
still on,
yeah.
on,
The
on
idea of the
table.
Hydra's there. What are you doing with Grace?
We could always ask Ella what she wants.
Ella wants.
We already know what she wants.
Yeah,
She
Ella,
wants-
does she
Ella's
want-
actually pretty like decisive. Like, take Grace with you, have her help you do
No,
stuff.
I meant with the Hydra.
About the Hydra, she's. She doesn't know much about it. She just says,
There's most
I
of the
don't-
cost because she's in it for the money, right? And she's getting rid of half the money for us.
I think
I
Grace
don't-
is in it for the money.
I mean, I'd rather keep my life than my money.
I mean,
But
it's a logical thing.
she gets hesitant when you like ask about the Hydra, which is surprising. She's like not
She
shown.
normally
this
doesn't do
before.
that.
Yeah, and she's like, I've just not heard many great things about him from our professor. And Grace is just like, I mean, I don't really care as long as she's fixed. But, I mean, yeah. Honestly, I thought it was just them shit talking each other because they're like in the, you know,
They're in the
same,
council.
like archmage, council thingy.
I used to be cursed. Lost my black dots.
Do you have the power to talk to us psychically? Was it?
Yeah, I could. No, not really.
We
I mean, I can
communicate
cast
ourselves.
sending.
We can
Can I
Grace.
speak back to you?
Yeah, but I am sort of like almost out of that.
Oh, sending.
Yeah, sending. Not message.
Oh,
They
it's just
can
sending-
cast message though.
Message is only
Yeah.
one way?
Cantrip. It's 2-way.
Two-way?
It's,
Yeah.
it's
but
very
it's-
limited
so
range.
I
Very
could-
limited
It's a
range.
very limited range.
I could
Range
talk
is
to her
very
like a
limited.
long conversation. through
Guys, we have
message.
stones.
Yeah, we have the sending stones. We don't need that.
We don't need any sending.
No, I
Can
want
we
to talk to
just-
her. Like just her.
Yeah, it's
like
it's
one on
a-
one.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
you want to talk in private?
on private.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
through
what
the
it's
minds. Without.
Okay, and she goes,
Mine.
yeah, what? What do you want?
I want to tell her about like all the stuff that's happened with the Hydra.
Okay.
It's a lot of submission
A
spells.
lot of
That
spells.
is
a lot of message spells.
spells.
You go back and forth. Ella's like, what the fuck are they doing?
And like
I don't even know what they're doing.
and what we
Uh,
just found out about like his memory changing too.
Yeah. And then
Mhm.
Grace is just like, yep.
And he'll ask what her things are.
Sort of like the biggest shrug she can give. She's like, that's like a you problem. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know what to say to all that. Like, shit, like, that's a really sad dwarf story. Wow. And Ella read the book? She didn't even tell me. What? Like, is your story part of that book that she read, or is that different? She asks you.
What story? You mean the dream? That is...
No, the book.
Oh, the book, the dwarven book about all these locations where we have marked.
Is it a yes? Yeah.
Well,
No,
it came from the castle, from the dwarven,
It came from
the dwarven king's area.
Actually, the book is just a random thing we found, like as a sort of like a information.
Oh, the story comes after the book, right?
Yeah, the story comes after the book because the book was cataloged first because the dwarves went out to explore the areas, and then the story happens when the Hydra goes and commands all the sentients, or not the sentinels or whatever, the Warforged, to go and kill all the dwarves.
Oh, the story is the dream.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like how we met the dwarf, what happened, yada. Like everything to do with the Hydra, and
She's
assuming...
asking if like the dwarven book had any correlation to the dream.
The dream.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a no. Don't worry.
Alright, there you go.
I was thinking that
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the dream.
because it has,
It's
it's totally different from what the dream was.
Anyway, she's
Yeah.
like,
No.
all right. Like, don't know what sort of mushrooms you were eating, but great. Like, I don't want to deal with that guy then. My gosh. Man, the professor's like always right. I thought she was just wrong with people though. She sucks with people.
I'll say, you just be careful. On talking about the Hydra, you never know when he's listening. He's got crazy shit.
I mean, like, okay, we'd be dead then if he was listening.
Yep.
So he's like not. I think. Oh, I'm paranoid. I don't want to go with you guys now, but sort of do.
It's like I want to see how strong this guy is and see if my professor was right, but I don't want to die.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust turning to the Hydra, even if it may be our only option, maybe.
I do almost anything to help Ella though,
I mean,
including
we can
like,
do it, but
he's a bad person, but yeah, we can do it. We'll pay for it later if it means like living now.
Sure. Well, maybe we could let you two deal with the Hydra and we just carry on.
We pay for it, and you guys
we
have.
pay for it, you guys deal with it.
She shivers. My God.
He already doesn't like us.
Hey, we're paying so much money for this. Like,
Very on
we
the
kinda are.
bad side.
Yeah, we're already on his bad side.
They talk through to in their own sending stones, and Grace is like, "Are you kidding me? What? What do you mean not? What if we just get more money through?" All right. She rolls her eyes. She tells the rest of you, "Our funds together are not enough. Just the two of us."
We know. Couldn't we just
six
go
of
back,
us.
get that raised dead scroll, come back here and see if that works first? I mean, it's a couple of thousand versus hundreds of thousands.
All right. Nod.
yes, let's go back the way the dragons went.
I mean, we can avoid it. We know this area pretty
any,
well, in all honesty.
Any direction you go now is just
Dragons.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, the dragon's gonna go this way, so
Back
if we
to-
just go straight down,
They'll go like this way, then this way.
I mean, if
and
we
there'll
go
be no-
straight down, we'll
There'll be
encounter
no
the fucking...
tracks over here because of the past file trace cast over here.
yeah.
So they won't know which
Also-
way to go next.
It's also the fact that these were our first tracks out, so they would have probably been covered up by snowfall already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what are you doing with Grace?
I
Ultimately.
reckon just go ourselves,
leave her.
just push straight through.
Okay.
Push
Leave
straight
the
through and
slate.
go get the scroll.
We leave
Did
it.
you make that decision? Grace looks a bit relieved.
I mean,
We're kind of very close to that area though. With the voices.
Yeah, you help them set up like a small shelter. Use the canvas to camouflage as you do. What all of you guys are doing this, and as the mimic forest in the background is still thrashing about, the faint shouts and primordial of needing food echo in the distance. Friend, not friends. Possibly, but eyeing it the entire time. Doesn't seem to move for now. As you guys decide, straight down, yeah.
I would love to time skip 3 days to get a long rest in first. I don't know if everyone else agrees. So.
Well, actually, it's still 9 times. We're long resting until in the morning.
Yep, time skip it is.
My guy's too tired. Yep.
Time skip it is.
All we need to do is just long rest.
Can I
I mean, we could just leave Kasumi and just
Dizzy,
go
can
on
you roll for
Pixie's.
me a D100?
I need a rest.
Is it me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how good your luck is.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
Don't roll a
let's
1,
see.
by the way. One's like a
More
well
dragons.
Just
Okay.
passed. 4 times better than
Roll again.
Sure.
Roll again.
Yeah, that's why we had nothing.
5.
Roll again.
Okay. Wait. What's going on?
Oh,
What's that?
Wait, that's good. No,
Oh.
that's good. That's good. That's good. Remember?
It
high
was
level-
actually 2 days of inactivity and just
30,000
rest.
gold.
And the thrashing could have been heard in the distance, but the mimic forest quieted down after the first day, and it's just eerie silence. You guys spend the days together, talking, sharing more about yourselves if you wish. Gray is telling more stories now. She's chipper now that she knows that she's staying with Ella, and Ella's just like always calculating, always asking you guys what your next move is, processing thoughts. On the 3rd day, a snowstorm hits the forest, and a snowstorm hits the area around. It's very hard to see. You decide to wait it out, I assume.
Yeah, look, we built this shelter.
Yeah. Aren't you lucky now?
The very next day, all your spell slots are back. Yay!
Hooray.
Yeah, hooray! I don't have to worry about it. Woo!
Man, that's actually some really good luck, mate.
Let's go.
So
That's
from now
the
on,
point.
he's rolling, correct?
Yeah, he's the one rolling from now on.
Weave updates. You get
The
the weave
weave and-
update of nothing. You get an update of a dead zone to the far north of you, moving south. A massive
towards
dead
us.
zone.
Ah.
How many days?
How many days out? 6 days out.
So you're telling me we're gonna go back, then go over here, and the dead zone's
Only
gonna
hit a
hit,
dead zone.
then we need to wait a lot of days, just... that's annoying.
And
Welcome to D&D.
as you guys would have probably like hit back the mimic forest. That's when the dead zone hits. And Ella and Grace are still here. Hopefully.
Mimics be alive still.
Hooray.
Does
So-
the dead zone break the curse? Is what I'm wondering out of
Well, I mean,
character.
it does stuff
You're
on
not, you're not
magic.
sure. Anyway, as you guys wake up for the 4th day, with all this warmth keeping you, with all the stuff keeping you warm, as well as like the magic items from the girls, it's still like super cold for some reason. You guys check on like from the outside of the shelter, the snowstorm is still going. As the snowstorm begins to perpetuate around this area. And that's where we'll end the session for now.
Every single time he says that, it's either something really, like, not what he said.
No, this was
Or-
pretty neutral. Oh, you
Yeah.
don't know about. Everything
Yeah.
else has been like a cliffhanger. Holy shit, like killing you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, but that's
This
the
is
worries
pretty
me.
good.
Everything else has been a cliffhanger and we've been fine. This time it's not a cliffhanger.
Damn it, I didn't. You guys didn't get to fight the fucking army of. Oh man.
Fuck you and your, fuck you and your encounter. We just say no to it and run.
I mean,
how many
technically you completed it, so guess what, guys? You level
What?
up. Yeah, that's honestly one way of completing it. I was like,
I get my lucky feet. Woo!
Yes.
uh-oh.
Ah,
Did I hear that
no,
right?
we're
Oh,
gonna
no.
die.
Wait, no.
Oh, we're gonna die
I'm
now.
kidding. Go. Yeah, you actually have the power game this campaign.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's a theoretical.
Anyway, Dizzy, this is why these guys have been talking a lot and stressing so much is because I throw them into stuff like this a lot.
Ah,
Yeah.
We are
So they need an extra brain. Normally, someone that can tell them to calm down.
Dude, this is the most
Yeah,
passive we've
they-
been in a long time. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you to calm a lot of people
Yeah.
down.
oh, we know,
you
we know,
guys.
Yeah, but
you know who the
Yeah,
Hydra
but
is, by the way.
also-
That's actually a good thing. Do you know who the Hydra is?
Yes.
As
You
you
were
can see,
saying,
they
Dizzy?
seem very passionate.
You're passionate, but you panic so
Yeah.
much.
That's me.
So funny.
I'm scared of every little
mentality-
thing here.
Yeah, the best
Hey.
one was, yeah, let's just walk away a bit.
Can I mimic Adamant's
Let's
levels?
go back.
We were told before this campaign
Actually, that would
started.
have been just a
it
hard
would-
fight. Like, I
It
don't
would've
think
been.
it was impossible, but it was definitely like. So there's an edge you have to run from while fighting.
yeah. It's also like the slower you take, the more likely you're going to die instantly.
Yes,
Yeah, and like
I
some
get
of
an
the
extra
tree,
rune.
some of the trees would like grapple you and stuff like that. Yeah.
I get an extra rune, and I get this.
Yo, Shield Bro.
That's the one I
Runic
like about.
Shield, yeah.
That's the one I like about Rune Knights. That Rune
Yep.
Shield. It's cool.
Why can I not open D&D.wiki.com?
Yo, Shield Bros, let's go.
And,
I can
and you
use
can
it
see
3
these guys are
times.
also built like semi-support with all their classes.
Yeah.
Oh, if he ever wants like a good HP, like a protector, Archtripic, he has, I'm pretty sure, over 100 HP at this point.
Oh,
did
yeah.
did you roll?
I have not rolled yet, but
Probably
my
as close
minimum is
because he-
7. So as long as I roll a 2 or 3, I have 100. No, a 3 or more, I have 100 HP or more.
But
Good lord.
Also,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
my HP. Was I supposed to roll for it?
The first.
Oh,
roll is a
let me double
max,
check that.
I'm
Since we didn't do
the-
any fighting, it didn't really like affect you this round. So
Yeah, because I just
did
did.
you average?
Yeah, I just did like 10 and then max on every dice.
Oh, re-roll.
On every dice.
Oh, maximum every dice. Oh, that's like the
I wasn't sure.
the server
Yeah,
actual
rules.
question though, what rune do you guys?
You know
want?
what? Keep that for now, but roll on from now on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was gonna roll.
Yeah,
for
well, how
it,
much
but-
HP do you
Yeah,
have for your wizard?
He doesn't have much, boys.
He's a
Yeah,
wizard.
how much? We need to know.
Hey, that's
Oh,
good.
snap.
Wow. Oh shit.
That's
what
That's
is
for
your
Dizzy to share in his own time. That's like, oh, that's a lot less EXP than I was expecting.
XP or HP?
I guess.
HP, sorry.
Yeah, what's fail?
To be fair, it is a wizard. Oh, you're only
Hey, I'm popping off. All right.
Yeah,
I got
apparently.
7 level. I got second
I
level.
guess you just keep that max dice streak.
Yeah.
12 HP.
I got a
I only
14.
have exactly one. Actually, no, I have 101 HP now because that's tough.
Now,
Nice.
I got a question.
Battle
What
of
runes do you guys
Chunky.
want?
Was what?
What rune do you want? I can pick out another rune.
What do they do?
Oh, what's available?
Hold on, let me go check real quick. I already have the fire and stone rune. I can get the cloud, the frost, the hill rune, and the stone rune.
Alright. Anyway, thanks for playing. I'm pretty sleepy because I actually didn't sleep the entire day.
Yeah.
I arrived
Okay.
at work and I had to run stuff for the other server.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
One-
bad.
That's alright.
Oh, I'm not
I
one.
like D&D so much,
Really?
it's kept me awake
Oh
and
my
I
god,
realized,
you roll ones.
Come on,
You
guy,
roll
you might
ones.
have done that
Roll
one.
again?
Roll a 1 again.
oh, roll again.
So roll again.
Salazar. I want to witness this.
Oh wait, do you know about his
Great.
curse item that he has?
It's so on brand.
Anyway,
with
you
my
guys feeling
character.
dizzy about all the random shit you've accumulated and seen so far.
Oh, I've got to say something. During one of the nights, I'm gonna ask Fred if I should destroy the Halo.
That's up to you guys to decide, and you tell me in Frozen Waste whenever you want to do
What?
random shit.
Yeah, it was the first night of sleeping. I was gonna ask.
Anyway, alright, you guys do that.
Take
I was
care.
gonna say-
GG, thanks
Yeah,
Thanks for
again.
playing, and thanks again for playing Dizzy. Oh
Thanks
my
for
god, my
DMing.
back.
The return of Dizzy.
That'll be fun.
Return of Dizzy.
Return of Dizzy. Woo!
Dizzy, you
fucking
found it.
carry
Yeah, Dizzy, welcome to the frozen waste. buddy.
Dizzy,
Dizzy,
Return
I
of
fucking
Adam.
carry you
Have
guys
a
through
crazy
this
time.
ridiculous.
Dizzy. Well, I'm really glad about you. You averaged out the group intelligence.
Wow.
Don't forget, my
Oh,
You
intelligence.
didn't even
Average
roll high for
intelligence,
those
right.
investigation checks.
That's
so
my
I'm not
intelligence for
even
you.
sure. Anyway, guys, good night.
Good night, dude.
Good night.
Dude.
See you.